Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
But
Never!
well, that's the last sex show you're going to get to see for a while.
I just got a boner.
They came like a bolt out of the blue to discuss everything in geekdom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the attack of the 50-foot nerds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live recording of the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. Make some noise!
Whoa!
Thank you. This is the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast, episode 83. My name is Mike Bell, and we've got a show that's going to be probably quite bizarre one because we're all very, very tired today. We've been extraordinarily busy, but before we get into what we've been doing and why, I'm going to introduce you to the panel. You should know them by now. They're on every bloody episode. Well, most of them. Doug's not always here because, you know, he is always here, but he's not always with us. Shut up, Paul. Talk about what your name is.
What?
Oh, fuck, he's too old, he fell asleep. Someone get him his oatmeal.
Sorry? Hey?
Paul.
I didn't have my nap earlier.
And
Somebody get me the applesauce.
anyway, that's Paul anyway, even though he isn't
Paul.
saying his name. Amara, say your name for the people.
Amara.
Okay.
My name for the people.
There we go. Thank you. I was waiting on that. And finally, on my far left, because I'm not allowed
far
to say he's
left,
on the far left, the far right.
I'm Doug.
He's Doug.
I am Doug.
Okay.
Douglas.
Yes, and we are all
Yes,
very,
mother.
very tired today because we've been extraordinarily busy. Because earlier today, we've been at Liverpool Anime Con. All day
Liverpool
long.
Anime and Gaming Con.
That is correct.
Laggock.
Because it says so there.
Yeah.
Laggock.
For those of you listening on audio, you'll probably have already heard the episode. I'll have got that out before this one, so you'll know the kind of stuff that we've been talking about. So you guys in the audience, you've got some homework to do, some listening to do.
Yeah.
So you better do it.
But
Uh,
it's okay. It's okay because the Liverpool show was practice for the real show. now.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
one that's
I've got all
live
me-
at Geek Retreat Warrington.
Yeah. I got all my energy out of the Liverpool show, so this Warrington one's going to be
Well,
fucking
that-
weird.
Well,
Well,
admittedly,
that's-
And let's face it, at the Liverpool show, I'll shout at some woman to keep some imaginary points secret just in case Gandalf comes through in 50 years' time and tells her to take them to Mount Doom, where
And
a little
he
skinny
will.
dude is going to bite off her finger, but then she'll jump on her bed with her friends afterwards.
Oi, spoilers!
Also, to, like...
So,
we
yeah.
had to keep everything family friendly, so
Yeah,
at the very
I was going
beginning...
to say we had to
Like-
avoid the swears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
I-
the-
I- guys.
I really wanted to say tell Thorin to fuck off, but you know I wasn't allowed
Well, it's
to.
like, before the show even started, me and Mike made a joke about the fact, because it's an Aintree, we're like, oh yeah, there's the field where all the horses get murdered. And then...
no, you made that joke.
No,
and,
Mike
and,
made
and
the
Mike,
joke.
Mike
Say
said, do not say it.
Yes.
No, Mike made the joke, and then I said, can I say that on stage? And you said no.
No, that's very true. That's
So I
very
said,
true.
I'll save it for now, which I did.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Well, speaking of that entry show, we need to do a couple of shout-outs first. So
We
people
do.
we did see
Yeah.
at the convention, we would say hello to them. So a big shout-out to Ryan, who came up to us earlier today, told us how much he loves listening
That's
to
right,
the show.
Ryan Giggs was there.
Not Ryan Giggs. Yeah.
Fucking weird, Paul.
So Ryan...
Out of all the fucking nerdy people, I could have gone Ryan Reynolds,
You
I
went
could have
for-
gone, I
Yeah.
went Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, you went for the footballer from the 90s, not anyone relevant to what we talk about on this show. Not even... We've literally been sitting here for the last 10 minutes talking about Ryan fucking Gosling.
Yeah.
And you go to Ryan Giggs.
Next episode, we're going to have Alan Shearer.
Jesus Christ.
And for those of my generation, we're also going to talk about Kevin Keegan.
While we eat our salt and vinegar Walker's crisps.
Yes.
Or our cheese and Owens, for those who remember those. Oh, God. Paul Gascoigne, remember
Later.
him? Football.
If you pay for an
Jumpers for goalpost, isn't it? Marvellous.
Fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Take it away, then.
If you if you pay extra, you'll get to see my interactions with David Seaman.
Oh, God. Who's David? And
We refer everybody to Amara's OnlyFans account.
What's the clock on so far? How far into this are we?
10 minutes.
Oh, it's going to be a long one, guys. Fucking hell.
That's what she said.
No, she didn't.
Yes, I did.
At least now I know why David Seaman shaved off his moustache. Just kept getting stuck. Never mind. So
Carry on. Shout out.
I think we're already doing a carry on at this point, Paul. Carry on, geek.
Who matron?
Yeah.
Carry on nerding. Oh, Jesus. So, we didn't see Ryan Giggs, unfortunately. Surprise, surprise. He's not a big anime fan as far as I know. But we did see a guy called Ryan.
Shows what you...
Shut up! So Ryan told us how much he loves listening to the show. And hopefully he's just loved that weird little tangent that you caused there, Ryan. Next up,
Ryan, you should change your last name to Giggs.
We need to give a shout out to Ethan. Not Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible before you start anything. Tom Cruise was not at the fucking convention. Or was he?
I'll be honest.
Paul did give him a mission.
I can't think of an Ethan.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, sure.
I just immediately went to say Chesney Hawks. The one and only.
I was just like Ghost Hawk.
I'm so fucking glad he's one and only.
Why? What you got against
Who
Chesney
are you
Hawks?
glad died?
Because he was a deeply irritating pop star.
I can get in touch with him through a friend.
Really?
Yeah, who knows him.
Get him on the
okay.
Get him on the show.
Get him on the show.
She
Get him
had
on
him
the
on
show.
her show, so I could probably go,
Do
to
it.
be honest.
Do it.
All right, I'll reach out to him. I will.
It can be the guest star of a
I'll
throwdown.
call him by his name. No, so...
Anyway, Ethan was sound. When we needed chairs, he was there for us, basically.
Sorry,
When we needed a chair, he was there.
And then you made it rhyme for some reason. When you need a chair, Ethan's there. Call Ethan's Chairs. That's what it was like.
Performed by Chesney Hawks.
I think you can tell quite how tired everybody is because the show has gone off the rails straight
Dial
away.
0800 CHAIR.
And anyways, right, is there anyone else we need to say hello to? Oh, Doug, you've got someone you want
Oh,
to
yeah,
shout
so
out. Yeah.
I know we're all pissing ourselves laughing here, and I'm about to bring it down a little bit. One of my customers, Lord Robin Phillips, I'll tell you why he's called Lord in a second, was in a pretty bad motorbike accident. I just want to let him know that we're all thinking about him, and bless him, he's a legend, and I want him to get better real soon. He was actually airlifted.
You couldn't make any of this rhyme, Doug.
I know. Yeah, what? Here we go. Lord Robin hit with a cat. Nah, it doesn't work. It just seems mean. It just seems mean. But he's a legend, and we're thinking about you, dude. Get well soon. And the reason why it's called Lord Robin is that when he
steals a lot.
No, when his gran passed
Is he
away,
part
she
of
left
the Regency, but he sits halfway up the stairs?
Oh shit, you got it, yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
there
no,
we go.
no,
Okay.
that's not it.
Just checking.
His nan passed away last year, and she left him some money. And instead of like blowing it all, he thought she'd buzz off this. He bought a little tiny plot of land and became a lord.
Oh, awesome.
So him and his missus are Lord and Lady Phillips. And yeah, I'm thinking about Lexi as missus as well, because she's probably in a bad way in a minute. But yeah, now on with the comedy.
Well,
Good luck with that.
I hope you've enjoyed all the David Seaman and Ethan Hawke of the show so far in the last 15 minutes. Fucking hell.
Douche.
Yeah, so aside from being extraordinarily tired, what have we been up to?
I've started running around the country looking at drama colleges with
I
Joshua.
wondered where that was going there for a moment. Well,
I mean, obviously, I've mentioned Joshua's just started sixth form college at Lipa.
I can see what you're thinking already.
Yeah.
Jawohl.
Continue.
Yeah, I shall continue. Anyway, but you know, bizarrely, even though he's not going to be starting, you know, the drama school university equivalent until September of next year, so September 2025. we've got to be looking at where he's going to be going now while he's still in his first year of drama sixth form college. And it's like, oh, so we're booking in, open days left, right, and centre, all up and down the country.
Are the A-level requirements the same like GCSEs these days, where it's like numbers, or is it letters, or is it still like the old days?
He's got to get at least 2 S's.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you're going to a drama school, then it's not based on A-levels or A-level equivalents. It's that you're doing auditions and you're passing interviews and that sort of stuff.
Right.
But no, a couple of weeks ago we did our first one. We went down to Rose Bruford in Kent. Some very famous.
Did you know you were coming, Rose?
Some very famous and geeky alumni there. It's where Tom Baker went.
Yeah. I visited his universe recently.
I had to be a Nazi.
Scouse actor Stephen Graham went there. Lot of...
Who played a Nazi in This Is England? It's all coming together. It's all coming together.
Typecasting.
Just realised we're all banging on about these Nazi jokes. We know what we're talking about.
You weren't going to come.
This all started before the show.
Oh dear God!
We talked about it last episode.
Yeah, and obviously, if you weren't here, you should have listened to the podcast.
I was just going to say, just the travelling was a complete nightmare because we were going down on the train.
Oh, on the train.
Don't get the trains. Don't get the trains, Paul.
Well, the trains weren't running on time. I'll say you that. I'll tell you that much. The fucking trains that we booked, we get a message sort of last thing at night, the previous night. Oh yeah, your train's cancelled. So it's the one after that. The one after that you can go on. You'll just about get to London on time. So it's like cats fretting and trying to work out if there were alternate. I'm not fucking driving down to London and it would.
I forget it takes longer for you guys because I basically live on the M1, just get on it for 3 hours and I'm there.
To be fair, why don't you do what I did? Drive to Milton Keynes, stay there overnight, and then get the train into London the next day.
By that point, it was a bit late to make that change because they cancelled the trains literally 8 o'clock the night before. But I mean, in the end. It looks a really nice place, and I think Joshua's interested in it. But lots of other places that we're going to need to go to, like we're going to Cambridge, we're going to Birmingham, we're going to Leeds, we're going up to Scotland, we're going to Carlisle. No, let's not go there.
No,
let's not go there.
9.
Yeah, at least 9.
We shall not go there.
There's at least 9 places.
But.
I'm gonna fucking stone myself to death.
Look, just to be clear, so we talked about this last month.
Let's just
let's clarify all this Nazi referencing. So
it's all true.
I mentioned last month that Joshua was auditioning for a part in The Sound of Music.
As a Nazi.
He got the role that he was after, which is Rolf. That's the
Nazi child.
That's the male juvenile lead. He's the lad who ends up in the Hitler Youth.
Yeah.
Okay.
What didn't he also play something else where he was a Nazi? Or was
yes. So again, I mean, we mentioned this last night.
Yeah.
His first performance piece that he did at Lipa, they did a whole thing about Auschwitz, and Joshua played Rudolf Hoss, who was the commandant of Auschwitz.
Yeah.
And it was, I got to say...
Which is why last month, I'm pretty sure I said, keep an eye on him or he's getting a brick in.
Well, to be fair, it was a very... So it was an original piece that the students and the staff put together. And it kind of told both sides of the fence, as it were. So you got the
boy in the striped pajamas,
the home life of Rudolf Hoss, and then you've got the people being held prisoner and being killed and what have you.
So they both sides, they went, oh, let's talk about both sides of the Holocaust. Ew.
It was a very powerful piece of drama, and
it's okay. He's got a comedy role coming up next. He's got to play part in The Producers. It's a singing role.
Time for
I was
Hitler
going to say,
and Germany.
to be fair, no, wait, was that a costume that you showed us earlier where he was Ken?
Yes.
I wondered where that was going for, but I thought there was a Prince Harry moment coming in there.
No.
Is that
I
a
was
costume?
because I was going to say, like, to be fair, like, he has also been Ken, but that was just a costume, so never mind.
just the
He has
patriarchy.
not.
Well, he was dancing in a dance sequence as Ken.
Oh well, yeah. So
Barbie
that
Ken.
counts.
Yes, yeah. He was.
So he's been Ken. So he's not.
Yeah.
Let's just
So-
clarify Ken from, the Barbie movie, not
Ken-
like
Barbie
Ken
and Ken,
Bigley,
yeah.
that fellow who got his head chopped off by ISIS or whatever
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
That's-
Or
that
Ken.
would have been an interesting dance number.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Let's not go there.
It's my head.
My mum dead.
But it
Very literal breakdancing.
you know, I keep saying it, and I am. Obviously, I'm biased. But Josh,
what?
You're
No.
biased.
Two assholes.
The word is biased.
That's
I
what
should
I
have known
said.
this was coming. There was an omen
Biased.
many years ago.
But Joshua is that good. He really is that good.
I wondered why when we went camping, Paul needed to dig 2 holes.
He was so good, he split my ass in two. Anyway,
Oh dear God.
exactly. Speaking of splitting
Anyway,
asses
what
in
the
two,
fuck
Amara,
have you been up to?
Me?
You?
So,
So
there's been a few things happening. One is went on holiday and ended up being the return of the Pachinko Mistress. Because,
we're back to your OnlyFans account.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it does involve a lot of balls and pegs. But what it is basically we went to Butlins again, and there's the Pachinko machines where you could win the tickets, right? And I did the exact same thing as I did last year, where it turned up and it was like, oh, the grand prize is like 1,500 tickets, I think it was. I sent you guys a picture saying,
Yeah.
oh no. And then after I played it for 3 minutes, it was like grand total 0 because I drained it of all the fucking tickets. And just went,
Have fun, kids who come with after me.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm basically getting all the tickets for
All the
for my
toys
nephew.
so they don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm getting all the tickets for my nephew. So then I ended up getting him a total of like 3,000
for your nephew.
tickets.
We believe you.
There wasn't. I mean, to be fair, like I was gonna try and save up for a Lego tank.
Do you have like drones or something these days in them? We need a drone for the filming and that.
Yeah, to be fair, they
Yeah.
did have drones, but
But you
They were.
decided not to get something that would benefit
I mean,
us.
But not the flying
the-
kind.
yeah.
Just the kind that sort of goes.
No, it's
There's a bunch of bees in a box.
yeah, it's a box of wasps. It's a box of wasps.
Why'd you picking that up for the fair? What do you want? You can have this, Teddy.
What do you want,
can have
kids?
this. I want a box of wasps. Now. Okay.
Give me this box.
They gas them all just so they're easy to handle.
But yeah, so by the end of the week, we got my nephew a box of wasps.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, last year I got us a prize for the whoever asked the best question in the Beyond section.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
It's not
This-
it's not the wasps, is it?
It's,
the what?
it's a box of wasps.
It's not a
It's
box
a
of wasps.
box of wasps.
No,
No,
no one's got allergic to anaphylactics
yeah,
or whatever the fucking words are.
yeah. No,
Anaphylaxis.
last year I brought the box of wasps. No, the box of Back to the Future
There's a bunch
themed
of
cereal.
white socialist privileged people in this.
Yeah.
Wasn't a box of wasps. It was a box of bees.
So
It's a box of wasps.
That's what I
yeah,
said.
no, it was.
White socialist privileged.
I got the Back to the Future cereal.
Oh yes, Back to
Yes.
the Future cereal. Yes.
Yeah.
Was it
Now
nice?
This
It was nice.
Oh,
Okay,
good. I tried to find it again, but they didn't have it. What they did have, Jaws.
It's time to complete the set.
Dun,
Jaws feeding time multigrain shapes.
dun, 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 dun,
It's a
dun,
pity
dun,
Josh,
dun.
pity Josh isn't calling into this one because he'd love to
Yeah.
win them. Have to ship them to America, like, but you know.
And then, where's it gone?
Oh.
And just as an added bonus, a single Freddo.
I know it was you, Fredo.
What is the price of a Freddo these days?
I got a pack of 5 for £1.35.
So something like a 500% increase on what they used to be.
This is exactly why I chose a Freddo, because I knew it would be like, do you remember when they cost 10p?
I used to do a paper round on a Sunday morning, and at the end of it, I used to get a fiver off the paper round shop.
Anymore.
And what I'd do is I'd usually have... I used to subscribe to a magazine that was Fortnite. It used to be called The X Factor. Nothing to do with the singing. It was like a paranormal magazine. And so it came off fortnightly. So at the end of the month... So get me money, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the month, when I knew I had 2 magazines waiting for me behind the counter, I'd say, right, you can have that money back. I need me magazines. And it came to £4.90. So I spent the last of me money on a Freddo. 10 pence, so I know exactly how much it was. Yes, the magazine was fucking expensive. But, I used to get me Freddo. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, so I got those. And then the other thing to mention is these envelopes that I've got on the table.
Oh, what are these? Put them away. No one's supposed to see them
No,
yet.
not those.
Well, still
That's random shit that I've got under my phone.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about these envelopes.
Oh, these envelopes.
So
Patreon, you should be looking at these. You've got eyes.
So, while we were at the convention earlier,
Yes.
I introduced the idea of a film challenge to us, where basically we've got until
We have to make
next
a
show
short film. Yeah.
to write and film a short film and release it by next show. So at the convention, we had the audience like shouting out random numbers, so so that'd tell us like.
Admittedly, they were shouting out random shit anyway.
Yeah,
but, you know, we
funny
harnessed
show.
the power of their random shit.
Yes. So the film we're making is going to be a film noir / detective film. And the character we've got to have
Birthday
in it
Paul.
was Birthday Paul. Yes.
Here's your mic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. So for a scene, we've got to have a scene set in a garage. We've got to have a horn as a prop, if I remember correct. A horn.
I don't
yes.
have a horn, so this is going to be interesting.
I have a horn.
Well, oh my.
Okay.
We've got to use the dialogue line.
We got to use two.
I still look like a lion.
And
And also, my mum dead. Because
an audience member shouted that out before we even gave them the
it was
instructions.
Ryan,
Pick
wasn't
a
it?
number.
I believe so.
Yeah, Ryan Giggs came to the panel.
Told us his mum was dead. We're like, we're having that.
Yeah. So the film is about Ryan Giggs trying to find out who murdered his mother
At a garage.
at a garage. And then the theme...
Maybe it is.
Yeah. And then the theme we've got to cover in the film is renewal or second chances. So that's going to be weird.
Yes. So
Until the last 2, it would have made a really easy porno.
everything makes
I mean,
it
I
really
know,
easy
but then
porno if you
like,
try
my
hard
mum's
enough,
dead.
mate.
No, I'm not down with that. Yeah.
Well, no, because like you can still have it as a porn because we.
Let me
we
cheer
can-
you up. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. I'm birthday Paul. Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Plus,
I'm gonna give
it's
you
like
the horn. Bow, chicka, bow.
it's second chances, and it's like let's
Okay,
like,
so
let's
it's
do it
gonna be a
again.
porno.
Yes.
Big arm energy.
John Hollywood's Triple X brother.
You do realise that this needs to be a John Hollywood picture?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like one of. Do you want to know?
What's that?
John,
Completely unfertile, unleaded tattoos.
like
That's why it's at a garage.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
to be fair, like one of the characters that could have turned up was John Hollywood.
Oh, there you go. Well, he's going to turn up either way.
Yeah, he'll turn up
Doug.
at some point.
What have
Yeah.
you been up to, my friend?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, all right, you calm down.
Tell you what, you've not been up to getting me a
Making
cup of tea.
Yeah, cup of tea. Wah. Right, you can go to Liverpool for a cup of tea. Chris will make you a brew. I have just been doing the usual stuff here again. Really busy at the minute. Every single weekend has some wonderful new product coming out, which I've got to get in the shop first. Which is, so you guys have been really busy today and stuff, and I'm just as knackered as you guys, to be honest. But yeah, it's
Mate,
been
you never
really
take a
busy.
day off, so I'm not surprised.
No, not yet. Getting close to it though. Come April, I'm going to be taking days off.
Go for it.
Because then I'll be done it for 2 years, like solid. So
Wow.
that was always the goal, was to do it for 2 years. And then, anyway, nobody wants to hear about that. So yeah, just really busy. The shop's doing well. Everybody's happy. Yeah, buzzing.
Are you all happy? Is everyone happy?
Buzzing as much as a box of wasps.
You know,
Thank you for the intro clip.
You know, we need to remind them that it's a podcast.
Yeah, that's very true.
So just doing
I did tell the audience off that
doing
today.
thumbs up at us doesn't really work on radio.
I asked them who preferred subbed animes and dubbed animes. So I said, who prefers subbed? And you all went. I said, well, that doesn't really help on audio. So, are you just fucking happy? Yeah! Okay.
There we go,
fine.
that works.
Let's get really happy, in fact.
I mean, we've been doing this long enough, and you'd think they'd know. But
I know.
And they take for granted that there's a Patreon option with a camera, even though they're not on. Get your thumb out of the fucking way.
We'll set the wasps on you.
Now
I'll get me box of wasps.
Attack of the giant thumb.
I can't wait to watch that because I am a subscriber and I will get to see that.
You will.
I will.
Eventually, you get to see the Christmas episode as well.
Yeah,
just I've been ridiculously busy with
No
work,
worries.
so I haven't
No
had
worries.
time to look at
I'm a patient man.
Yeah.
I'm a patient man.
Yeah, it might be ready for next Christmas.
Yeah, that's just fucking right, mate. Yeah.
Then again, I shouldn't complain because I am the person that in the past has resulted in the Christmas episode not being out until February.
Longer than that. I think it's like March or April. Yeah.
Which
But,
I'm trying to remember.
There was one that we didn't release for months because Paul didn't record his lines.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mea culpa.
last weekend, I went to the wedding of Kyle and Emma. Kyle, you may know from Christmas. He was our scorekeeper when we did the throwdown. Nice. So I went to his wedding last weekend and had a very nice time indeed. Very, very nice time indeed. I am a child, though. Because
you skid on your knees. Mike runs in, skids on his knees.
Yeah, oh no, yeah. No,
I'm sure Danny would agree that
we go for the ceremony and that, and it's a lovely ceremony. It's really, really nice. And then there's drinks afterwards, and then there's the dinner service. So we all sit down and we sit on this table. With,
you immediately yell, "Where's my lobster?"
Obviously, people we don't know, because the only people we know at that wedding is like Kyle and Emma. Don't know anyone else. So it was interesting. But we got talking to this couple, and I'll be honest with you, the vibe I was getting off them, I was thinking, are they gonna say like, "Do you just want to come back to our hotel room?" That's the kind of vibe I was getting. I'm not saying if it was right or wrong, but that's the vibe
I was about to say, like, you just lean in and go, "So where's the bowl for the keys?"
No, but the reason why I say I'm a child is because they bring the soup out for the first course. And we've all got
immediately yell, "Gazpacho!"
We've all got our buns there, our little bread rolls, and there's butter on the table on these little friggin' chalk.
Immediately butter the bread and jam it in the soup.
These blackboard, plates things, and so I guess the knife and I guess the butter, and it opens me thing. And as I go to butter me bread, I don't know how I've done it, but somehow I've looped my arm underneath my tie, gone like that, and my tie's just gone into the soup. And I was just
and I'm sure Danny will agree with me that we can't take you anywhere.
No. So I takes the tie out and I wipes it off on the napkin. I was like, tucked it into
turn around,
my shirt like that.
Turn around, wipe it on the curtains.
Well, and then I was like, I don't really know what else. This is all I can do. And don't get me wrong, dinner was lovely. We had this.
Turn to the other people on the table, pull out your tie. Do you want some extra soup?
It was It was like a deconstructed. I don't even know how to say. It was lamb and potato, but the potato was like a big round thing like that, and the
potatoes are round, yes.
No, not like an actual fucking spud on me plate. It looked like. So. It literally looked like a big circular.
It looked like a potato. It even tasted like one. Don't know what it was.
Mike's
was like
mystified by the
potato
concept
of
jacket potatoes.
And that's what I was hoping for, to be fair. And then it was.
They didn't have any turkey dinosaurs on
it
this
was like
menu.
a tower of the meat was like in a tower as well. And I know what they were going for. It was just like this and this, but the meat towered like that just looks like someone had got like some winner lot and just put it on the plate. And it just stays in the shape. It was lovely. Like, don't get me wrong. And then there was just like a little serving dishes of carrots and sweet and stuff. So I threw that on, and it was a nice dinner. It was fine.
I thought the joke was going to be like you pushed your plate over next to Danny's and went, "Hey, look, it's 9/11."
And then so
you fucked.
So then the next thing was the dessert, which were fritter rolls. They were nice. And then afterwards they said, "Does anyone want a cup of tea or coffee?" I says, "Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea." Thing, and they bring over the smallest fucking cup of tea in the world, like literally like this. This was like the cup that we had, the tiniest. Like I could have spit in it and filled it up more than the tea did. No, but it was tea. It was tea. I was like, why are you giving me a tiny... I could pour 4 of these cups in together and get half an actual mug of tea.
Yeah, like if you got a cup of tea like that, if you were trying to get a cup
of
tea...
No.
Espresso,
I wasn't
going
to say anything. You were about to come at me for a brew then, and I wasn't going to do this, but... You've been going on about how these people can't see what you're doing. Not only did you reach over to get... Oh, by the way, for the listeners at home, it was the top of an Oasis bottle that he was using for reference. Yeah. He put his fucking microphone down and then started talking as well.
No.
Yeah.
No, you
did both.
Proving a point.
You don't get that. You've got to be on Patreon. Yeah, you fuckers.
Yeah, to get a cup of tea.
So you fucking freeloaders.
Well, that's the with the tea as well, they brought around these little cubes, these little chocolate cubes. So I was like, oh, a little after dinner chocolate. Thank you very much.
It was Oxo.
And I took a little. I took a little bite. I love a bit of Bovril, mate.
Bovril and tea.
Yeah. So I had a little bite, and it was so sweet. This chocolate was like literally like so. It was sweet because it was so sour. It was sweet kind of thing, you know.
It was sweet.
It was sweet. Yeah, the little puppy.
I said sweet, not sweet.
No. So it was super sweet. And then this guy who was on the table just goes, "Oh, chocolate!" Throws the entire thing in his mouth and just goes, "Oh!" Because it's so fucking sweet. It's too sweet to eat in one go. He's like, "Oh, man, that's too much." Oh god, it was ridiculous. Like this meal was just designed to just
you turn around
mess
to Danny
with everyone. The only profiteroles were the normal thing about it.
You turn around to Danny at that point and went, "We're definitely not going back to his hotel now."
I know that's the thing. Well, oh god, no, it was absolutely bizarre. But
he won't be able to suck his mouth. It's too
yeah. Well, anyways, that was the wedding. It was a bit bizarre. Work's been fine, just extraordinarily busy. Nothing else going on around the house really that I can think of right this time. But yeah, that's what I've been
Danny's feeling better.
Yeah, she's doing much better actually. Yeah,
Sweet.
compared to last time. Yeah, she's only not here tonight because we've got the kids down. She's been looking after the kids. So yeah, that's us. As I say, we've had the convention today. I will have no voice tomorrow. I can guarantee you.
Yay! I mean, what a shame.
I can go off people, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be sad to see you go after 13 years, mate, but
I can get off people.
Anyways, shall we talk about geekdom stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's do
So
that.
Ryan Giggs. No.
So let's talk about the geek news then.
You want news? We got news. It's time for the 50-foot news.
There we go.
I hate the dancing every time.
Oh, shut up, you Grinch. Right.
Yeah.
Our top news, literally the day after we last got together, Disney announced that Dave Filoni's taken Star Wars to the big screen with The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Title may change.
Yeah. It's going to be directed by Jon Favreau. So literally they are taking...
Baby Yoda's day out.
They're taking Baby Yoda and Mando to the big screen. Whether or not that's going to... This is confirmed to be separate to the other, tie-in movie that he's supposed to be doing with all the series all coming together. But this is literally, like, not even replacing Series 4. This is just in addition to it. Now, it's Star Wars, so every fucker and his dog's going to go to it, most likely. But I'm wondering, will the fact that Disney Plus, a lot of people have got it, but it's still quite a niche streaming service. So if you haven't seen Mandalorian by this point... People may know Baby Yoda. He's been on fucking Serial. He's been fucking... throw a rock, you'll hit a Baby Yoda. You've got one knocking about there. Literally right there. So, yeah, they're everywhere. They're fucking invading.
Leave
I said throw a rock.
Alone.
But if people may not have seen the show, they may be familiar with the character, but if they haven't seen the show, will they want to go and see the movie?
It'll be it'll be the first movie ever that you go in and instead of the intro credits, it just goes... previously on The Mandalorian,
Yeah,
and
previously
then
on
just
Disney
shows
Plus.
like
Yeah.
5 minutes of clips from the TV show.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's like the beginning of every episode of Lost. except-
Starring the voice of Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I mean, if
John Wayne's grandson.
if Filoni does
Really?
it right,
This guy
then
does
it
the
will
body
be a
work for the
movie
Mando.
that you don't necessarily have to
Does he
have
know his
seen
granddad's
what's
a cunt?
previously come, but you will get more out of it if you have been following the saga up to that point. However, given that I've watched Ahsoka, and that is something that you definitely need to have done your homework to really understand it, I'm not entirely convinced that...
I've seen Ahsoka too, but that was on a different website to Disney Plus.
You were
I think we're back to
Okay,
your
just
OnlyFans
me on that
Yeah.
one. All right.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Ahsoka, hardly know her.
Hey, there you
Hey-o.
go. Wow.
You Ahsoka, you brought her.
What's that? Yeah, Amara's OnlyFans. Yeah,
That's what I said.
Paul already said that.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on. The
I like
next
that
bit.
apparently this is the running joke for me now. Like
Sure,
you-
why not?
like you with Groot.
Yeah, and Paul with Mandy Morning.
Yes.
I'm fucking sick of Marvel by this point. I'm not gonna lie. I love the MCU, but I want them to stop cock-teasing us with the fucking Fantastic Four and just fucking put the movie out by now or do something
Shit,
with
get
it.
off the pot.
It's
Get-
really
make
pissing
it
me
or
off.
don't make
I'm
it.
sick
I
of
don't
doing
care.
individual news stories for all the Marvel stuff, so I'm literally doing me Marvel roundup at this point. So first of all, apparently the cast for Fantastic Four are locked. They should have been announced by now, the bastards, but they haven't been. Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby, the Invisible Woman, Ebon Moss-Backrack as the Thing, and Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. That is supposed to be locked in. That's that. That is apparently not going to change until it fucking does. But right now, the reason why they haven't announced it is because the script is only going one more round of rewrites. Why haven't you fucking read it yet? It's been 17 years.
Calm
That's what it
down.
feels like.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Oh my god.
Relax.
How hard is it to write? He stretches his arms. This dude bursts on fucking fire.
It's just
This dude's rock hard.
It's-
different script.
It's just a comic book movie. There's no need to have a fucking aneurysm about it.
Oh, well, I will. That's my priority and my prerogative. Even.
Hey, did you know that it's actually a Future Foundation film? And that was the
I'm gonna
sound
kill
of
you.
that was the sound of Mike's
and that was the
erection.
sound of
My
the
aneurysm.
aneurysm popping
Yeah.
in his head.
Okay. The Kang problem, while still ongoing, may be solved soon because apparently David
I
Washington,
hope
Denzel Jr.
exactly the protagonist from Tenet,
Yep.
he is apparently the newest name that has been touted as a replacement for Jonathan Majors.
That would be very good. He is very good.
He is very good.
I really hope that the film is actually called The Kang Problem.
The Canning problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if acting
Avengers,
genius
the
is
Kang
genetic,
problem.
then David definitely got that gene off his
Maybe
dad.
the Fantastic Four movie would all be these actors sitting around the room trying to decide who they want to play the new Kang.
Am I going mad that is Idris
I am.
Elba in Tenet?
No, he's
Idris
not.
Elba, no.
No.
Yeah, you're going mad.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yeah,
going
so
mad.
the Fantastic Four sitting around singing "How do you solve a problem like Kang?"
Stop talking about Nazi movies, Paul. Jesus Christ.
This is where he gets it from.
I know.
It's from his dad.
I'm gonna have to brick you.
And after, anyway, next up, actor Lewis Pullman is apparently the new name in the role of the Sentry after Stephen Yen dropped out last month. Guy was in Top Gun Maverick. He visually suits the character more. I've seen a photo of him. He actually looks a bit more like the Sentry. He's got long hair, so yeah, just dye that blonde, you'll be good to go. So let's see how that pans out. And Daredevil Born Again is filming again. And they've apparently retooled the show by actually bringing Foggy and Karen Page into it.
I love the photos of the shingle outside their offices. So it's Murdoch, Fogwell, and Page.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the rumour that I've read is they aren't in it for very long. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, Wilson Bethel is coming back as Bullseye from the season 3 on Netflix. So let's see what happens.
So basically, we're getting what we wanted now, which is Daredevil season 4.
Yes.
Is Bullseye the one that Colin Farrell played in the?
Yeah.
In the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was good. That and the peanut and the fucking on the airplane. Oh, that was good. Yeah, good scene. Can I have some more peanuts, please? It's me. Colin Farrell at the beginning of my career when no one knew who I was, and here I am being all Irish and stuff. And now it's just like, I'm fucking Colin Farrell. I'll eat your heart. Yeah, that's what. I don't know.
Except for when he's
He sounds
the
nothing
penguin.
like that when he's playing Penguin.
I'm fucking Colin Farrell. I'll eat your fucking heart, Batman. Wah, wah, wah.
I'm walking here.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I'm waddling
right.
here.
So that's Marvel done. Fuck off, Marvel. We're not talking about you for the rest of the night
Stop
until we do it
fucking
again.
seaguiling.
I'm not sure. I'm telling it to go away. Piss off. I've been hanging around him too long. Right. We're going over to the other side of the street. It's time to talk about DC. Who would have thought there'd be a time where we'd want to talk about DC
The
and tell Marvel to
distinguished
fuck off?
competition.
Do we though?
Right. Did we all love The Flash?
It
No.
had things going for it.
Did it?
Yes.
The
they
only
put
two that
Michael
I could
Keaton in
think
it,
of-
that was it.
The only two that I can think of was Sasha Cai's Supergirl and Michael Keaton as Batman. Okay?
Yes.
But we're not getting either of those anymore. Keaton's gone. Sasha Cai's gone. We're getting a new Supergirl.
Yes.
And she was announced this week. She is going to be played by Millie Alcock, who's in House of the Dragon.
Yes.
She is now cast of The Girl of Tomorrow. Her first appearance will be in Superman Legacy and then be followed up with her own solo movie, apparently.
So basically, they've gone back to a more traditional-looking casting of Supergirl.
Yeah.
A blonde white girl.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much,
Okay.
yeah. But, I think, I want a Cara Zor-El on screen who's, decent, and hopefully she'll be decent. I've never seen it. I haven't seen House of the Dragon yet, so I don't know. I read that she's the one that brings Crypto to Earth, so I'm more than happy to get a bit of Crypto the Superdog in my movie.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Okay, so as we all know, Superman Legacy will star David Corenswet as the Man of Steel, and Henry Cavill is out of the role.
yes.
Or is he? So, Matthew Vaughn has been all over the fucking place this week, promoting his new movie, Argyle, which may or may not be based on a book by Taylor Swift. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
No.
So, this movie, Argyle, okay, right, is based on a book by a writer who uses a pen name. It is known that they use a pen name. And everyone seems to think that this book was secretly written by Taylor Swift. And do you know the reason why they think that Taylor Swift wrote this book? No. No. It's because the main character has the same fucking type of cat that she does.
Well, at
I'm
least
not even joking. That's why they think she wrote this book.
I'll be honest. At least it's on the more harmless side of conspiracy theories.
It's just like, I don't get it. I really
It's
can't
just
wrap
like,
my head
oh,
around.
it's
Of
written
all
by-
the things, why would you think that she's the writer just because the main character has the same type of cat? Did she invent Garfield as well? While we're at it? Is she secretly Jim Davis? No, what the fuck? Anyways, so Matthew Vaughn's been out there promoting this movie, and it does star Henry Cavill as
At least
the
it's
titular
not.
spy.
At least it's not about the sweaters.
So he was asked in an interview with Bro Bible this week whether or not he would consider
Bro Bible?
I know.
Yeah.
Jesus
whether or
Christ.
not he would consider helming a movie for DC, either in the DCU or an Elseworlds tale like Joker or the Batman. And he replied, "We need a voice for Matthew Vaughn. What voice are we giving him?"
Matthew McConaughey.
All right. I thought Red Sun was one of the cleverest comics I've ever read. And the current world we're living in, it's certainly become a lot more relevant because ignorance causes more issues. And I think that the more we learn about Russia and the Russian history, the more the Russians change, the more they say the same. And when asked if he would cast his Argyle star Henry Cavill as the Comrade of Steel, he said, "Wow, could you imagine making Red Sun with Henry Cavill? That would be an interesting movie." So yeah, could we have a Red Sun movie starring Henry Cavill as the Red Sun Superman? I would watch that in a fucking heartbeat.
With the real ending. though.
I just think,
Yeah.
With the real
however,
ending.
yeah, fair enough, but I think they would have to back several truckloads of money to him to do that now.
No,
they don't need to.
because of the way they fucked him
Warhammer.
around.
All they need
I mean,
to do.
yeah.
All they need to do is just go.
Workshop vouchers.
All they need to do is say the Black Adam took place in the Red Sun universe, and that's why he turned up at the end. It's like, you owe us a sequel to this movie.
I don't think
and just point back to that tweet that says, "Welcome back, Henry Cavill as Superman." You're Superman. We even said it. We just never said which Superman.
I genuinely don't think he'd be interested after the amount of fucking around. And besides, he's going to be busy being Highlander.
Yes.
Which is nearly nearly at the starting line.
Yeah.
Finally.
But why will it never get a sequel, Paul?
Because there can be only one.
There we go. Thank you very much.
But like with the Red Sun movie, do you know how much free publicity they get? Like in America, like all the fucking right-wing pundits would just go mad. Like, can you believe they've now turned Superman communist? This is the woke agenda.
They've already been saying that about the possible Black Superman movie.
Yeah.
Because they've been talking about using the Calvin Ellis
and now he's a communist.
And he was gay. Don't forget he was gay as well.
Yes.
That was his son.
That's the one who's knocking
well,
around
that's
now,
John Kent.
Yeah, he's the one who's knocking
gay
around
Superman,
now. Yeah. Okay, we'll stop talking about Superman. We'll talk about Batman now. Sadly, as we all know, the awesome Kevin Conroy passed away last year, but it had been confirmed that he would be voicing the Dark Knight in the video game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Just come out, and it's set in the Arkhamverse, which, if you know Arkham Knight, Batman apparently died at the end of that, but he didn't really, if you watch the 100% ending. Anyway, naturally, a lot of people weren't happy that Conroy's last performance as Batman would be one in which Batman dies. And if you've seen the spoilers and the videos that have been out there this week, boy, does he fucking die. But there is reason to rejoice. It seems there is at least one more posthumous Conroy appearance as Batman. So we're not going to be going out on a sad note. Originally, it had been reported that he was going to be voicing Thomas Wayne in the Batman Capes Crusader series for Amazon, but that is actually incorrect. Bruce Timm has said that they weren't able to get him in the recording booth before he passed away. But the Crisis on Infinite Earths animated movies, the series of animated movies, the 3-part, the big rumor is that he will be voicing the original Batman, the animated series Batman, in the 3rd part of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Nice.
So he's going to go out as he came in, voicing that version of Batman, and I can't think of a more fitting ending for that guy.
When's part 3 out?
I don't know. I don't even think part 2's out yet.
Oh.
Yeah,
I watched the first one the other night.
Is it good? Yeah, I'm not
I got to say, I am so enjoying going through Batman the Animated Series on Netflix at the moment.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, you forget quite how old it is because there's a lot of stuff.
1992, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff in it that it's like, oh yeah, I'm used to this from the comics because they've been doing it for the last sort of 30 years. But it's like a story that comes out of Bruce Wayne's time training to be the Batman, the one about the ninja. Mm-hmm. It's like. That was new and different back then. Whereas
Harley Quinn came from that show.
Harley Quinn came from the show.
We literally saw that comic today. We saw the
Mad Love
comic.
Yeah. She was just a female sidekick to begin with, and was developed out to be.
And now she's a lesbian icon, and I will hear no different.
Yeah, I'm not. You won't hear me disagree. Okay, next up.
I was just going to say though, it just still throws me a bit that Selena Kyle is blonde.
Don't worry about it.
She dyed her hair.
Speaking of lesbian icons,
Woo!
There's 2 of them in this story. So, a little something that I learned this week is that legendary country singer Dolly Parton was an uncredited producer on both the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie and all 9 seasons of
I like
the
the
TV
fact
series.
that most of the audience are nodding like, yeah, that's a thing.
Everyone fucking knew that. Well, I fucking didn't. All right.
Okay, who came up with this number of 9 seasons?
The article that I read this on.
Because that's wrong, because
Okay.
Buffy was 7 seasons and Angel was...
And a movie.
5. Yeah. Anyway, so she was a producer on Angel as well.
Yeah.
And this was through her company, $7 Productions. And in a recent interview with the business, oh god, we need a voice for Dolly Parton now. I didn't think this through.
Do you want me to do it in my hold down hootenanny voice?
Yes, I do. Okay. Here's a quote from Dolly Parton.
Okay. A lot of my work was done just conversing back and forth with the business people there. I had to give more people more credit on Buffy the Vampire Slayer than me. Hootin' dang it. A lot of people did so much sweat on that. That little show did great. Dang. And when is there?
When she was asked if there any plans to resurrect the show,
They're still working on that. Dagnabbit, I think about bringing it back and revamping it. Shoot dang.
Say there's gold in them thar hills.
There's gold in them thar hills.
Thank you very much, Dolly Parton.
Shoot dang.
You know what? Funnily enough, now that my 50th is out of the way, Kath and I are talking about what we're going to do for her 50th in a few years.
Panning for gold.
Yeah.
Well,
Who did it?
we're not exactly fans of country music, but what we've decided is we're probably going to do a trip to Nashville. Right. Because that is then halfway.
I'm not a fan of country music, but I'll go to the home of country music.
Well, there's lots of interesting stuff
What you do
there.
on the fucking Saturday when you've got nothing else to do?
Let me explain why we're specifically going with Nashville. So Nashville is halfway between Graceland and Dollywood.
Oh! Why don't you go to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and just jump in? Because that's halfway between America and England.
I mean,
it makes it easy to get to both, as a day trip.
Dollywood.
But if you're not a fan of country music, why would you go to either?
Yeah, but I am a fan of, for example, beer, and there's a lot of beer in Nashville. Oh, there's you can actually get a beer tram tour. So
to be fair, that sounds quite cool.
Yeah,
quite nice.
Yeah,
just go with the fucking offie, lad. Yeah, I think you might have a problem. The amount of tours you want to go on for beer.
I can't remember. Is like Nashville era country? Is that back when it was like?
It's like
I'm really sad. Fuck the cops. Like, is it that era, or is it?
My dog died and my girlfriend left me. Yeah. I'm just sitting alone.
Well, that's the blues.
It's Grand Old Opry and that sort of thing.
It's not like.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
No, I was thinking more like.
Ooh, daddy.
Like big truck, love Christ, second truck, hate wife, that kind of stuff.
Admittedly, I do quite like Johnny Cash.
Quote Tom Scott.
You gotta like Johnny Cash, and that's kind of the blues end of country.
Yeah, that's kind of the ACAB country. Yeah.
So there is country stuff that I like, but it's about
went to prison for killing my wife. Came out and hugged my dog.
Yeah.
I went to work in my truck, and then I killed a frog, and then. I saw the lawman coming my way. I said, "Get out, lawman, get out of my way." So I shot him in the eye, then I shot him in the leg, then I shot him in the knee, and I shot him in the head. One more time. No, that's literally kind of country that we're talking about there.
More or less.
What's that?
Christmas 24, number one, right?
Is that brilliant? Oh, thank you very much. Christmas number 24.
Christmas
number 24.
It was Christmas. I shot a cop.
Yeah.
Fuck the police.
Don't. I will write this song. I've already.
It's already been written.
I've already written a song called ACAB. To be fair, yeah.
Right. Anyways, so Buffy, Dolly Parton, Paul. Fucking hell. Right. Okay. That's where we're up.
Shoot gang.
Next story.
All right. Next story. This fucking took my mind away. This one. Okay. So, a little bit of homework, a little bit of backstory. Okay. Back in the 1990s, remember that? People wore shell suits. There was vibrant colours anywhere. TV only had 4 channels. It was a hell of a fucking rush.
I was at university. You were in diapers.
I was not. You fucking...
I
was 6 in 1990. When do you think I stopped wearing nappies, Paul?
Yeah,
I was 3.
They are called nappies, not diapers.
I know. Anyway. So.
I was 3.
Amara was still in nappies.
Yes.
Right, okay, there we go. MTV were riding high on this animation boom with Beavis and Butthead, okay? And they decided to run headlong into that with an animation block called MTV Oddities. Does anyone know it?
No.
Okay, cool. Just me. I saw it on Bravo in the UK, okay? And it brought us a few series, one of which was called The Head, which is about a guy who had a 6-foot-tall skull, which was the home to an alien called Roy, who was here to save the world. Aeon Flux, which became a live-action movie with Charlize Theron.
BBC
famous
2
for running to the side.
Yeah, BBC 2 showed that.
Yeah. And there was also a weird little show based on an indie comic called The Max. Now, if you don't know, The Max is very difficult to explain, but I'll try my best. So, there's a social worker called Julie who is friends with a homeless guy called Max with 2 X's. He lives in a box the entire time. You never see him.
Is it full of wasps?
Maybe. I hope not. But when Julie goes to sleep, she's a warrior queen in the dreamscape who was defended by the hulking Max in a dream world called the Outback. But she's terrorized by this dude called Mr. Gon and his minions. Anyway, when the dream world starts to leak into the real world, the question becomes, which is which? Which is reality? The real world or the Outback? So that's the premise of the TV show.
It sounds
it's
like
fucking weird.
It sounds like the kind of thing I'd really be into.
So what I now need to tell you, though, is that Channing Tatum is going to play the Max in a live-action adaptation of this movie. Something that takes many hours on animation. They're going to try and cram into 2 on a cinema screen. Good fucking luck to them, is what I say. Jesus Christ, it's fucking weird. But he's fucking like this, the Max. He's fucking massive.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. He's that big purple guy.
Yeah, with like a big mask that's like purple and orange with teeth on it.
Yeah.
So it's weird. So yeah, I
It's
don't
like
understand how this is going to
like
happen.
the way he's drawn is like peak. What's his name? The one.
Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld.
But with no patches.
Rob
Well,
Liefeld,
yeah.
Rob Liefeld, Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with no satchels and shit, no
yeah.
belt.
The movie is in production. It's not in production rather right
And
now.
better
It's still being worked on over at Paramount. It's still in the planning phases. But the fact that they've announced it means that they're far enough along. Will it get off the ground? I don't know. It's very bizarre and convoluted for a movie, but I'd like to see if they can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. The Last of Us Season 2, pre-production rolls on that. There's not much in the way of news that I have for you, but I can tell you that they have cast a big name from the second game. An actress by the name of Caitlin Dever, who's in the movie No One Will Save You, has been cast as Abby. No spoilers, but
okay.
again, if you know the second game, she has a very, very important role in that game.
I wonder if they're going to do the same as like with the first one, the first season. Then, because I know in the first season, they teased what? Oh God, what's the name of the main girl?
Ellie?
Ellie. Yeah, that's it. Because they teased like they did the little like Easter egg where it showed Ellie's mom, played by Ashley Johnson.
Yeah.
Who voice acts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Troy Baker was in the show as well as a different
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
He played Joel in the games.
And like, because Abby is played by Laura Bailey, also a critical role. So I'm wondering if she'll get a
Hopefully,
bit
I mean,
part.
they seem open to putting people in
yeah,
there.
just
so.
to be like, hey, look.
I really enjoyed No One Will Save You. Don't know if anyone's seen it, like an alien invasion-y type movie on
Sounds
Disney
cool.
Plus. Well, worth checking out. There's I think one line of dialogue in the entire movie. It's worth checking out though. It's very,
Ooh,
very good. She
again,
carries that
sounds,
entire movie on her shoulders.
That sounds
very
again like the type of film I'd be into.
My last main story I've got is that finally this month, after the poor performance of the legacy sequel Exorcist Believer at the box office, has anyone seen Exorcist Believer?
Not yet.
Nope.
No, didn't think so. No one did. And I'm not surprised because it's fucking shit. It's dreadful. It was directed by David Gordon Green, who directed the recent Halloween movies as well, which are also fucking shit and dreadful. Halloween 2018's okay, but Halloween Kills and Ends are bad, and Ends does Michael like a bitch. I'm sorry, it's awful.
So
The
problem was with the film that they were trying to get rid of Pazuzu, right? But then they saw his face.
So why David Gordon Green, after ruining Halloween, was given a franchise like The Exorcist, I'll never know. But currently, as I say, he has now been fired from working on the sequel, which was called Exorcist Deceiver, and the sequel itself is now on indefinite hold. So I wouldn't hold out any hope of ever seeing that, seeing Exorcist Deceiver, or indeed its third in the trilogy, Exorcist Golden Retriever, which I may have made up. But I would like to see a movie about a dog that gets possessed by the devil. Who knows? Okay, and the last
Exorcist Bereaver, the whole thing takes place at a funeral.
Yeah, you never know. My last little bit I've got is the last Amityville movie is now available to buy over at SRS Cinema online. Check it out. It's directed by my good friend Josh Spiegel. I'm in it. There's people I know in it. It's a very, very good and fun movie, and a little bit scary, a little bit funny. And you'll have a good time with it.
If it's sold out by the time you get it, talk to Uncle Pete.
Yeah, it's his fault because he's
There
bought
are-
like 6 copies.
Yes, there are. There are only a handful of copies left. There was only 100 made in production. But yeah, if you like your physical media, I'd say do get it now. And that's all I have in terms of movie news. I'm going to rest my voice for a little bit because I'm going to hand it over to Paul.
Right.
Let's talk about Doctor Who.
Hold on to your lapels, Chessington. It's the Doctor Who news.
Biddly bum, hooey, Doctor Who news.
Now, I don't usually get upset about stuff, do I?
What did I do?
Not you.
Depends.
All right.
It depends.
Certainly not in the way you get upset about
Me,
things.
I never get upset, Paul. Why will you tell anyone that I ever get upset?
Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
But
Never!
this is the sort of thing that...
It's all your fault!
That sounds about right.
But this...
Leave him. I want to
This
watch.
is the sort of thing that does fucking wind me up. So,
Okay.
recently announced in the tabloid press, starting with the Mirror and working its way around. Shock horror! Millie Gibson has been axed from the series. Utter bollocks.
Well,
So basically, it's turned out that Millie Gibson is going to be effectively another one and done companion, although she is appearing in the second of Shooty Gatwa
one and a
seasons.
bit and done.
So that's no different than what Freema Agyeman did as Martha.
Freema what?
You heard.
Agyeman.
Agyeman.
No, it's not like
Had
Jumanji.
your mum? What did you say? I've had your mum.
Have you had your tea? Have you had your tea? Have you had a good tea? Was it nice? Did you have fish fingers and chips, Paul?
Say it again.
Yeah, make sure you have some beans
Say
with
the
it at
name
the end.
again.
I thought you were going to rest your voice.
Never. No.
That doesn't sound like something I'd say, Paul.
Here, I've had your mum.
I've had your mum. Now say it. without
Freema,
saying
I've had your mum.
Look,
She was
so,
free.
So, the new companion has been had previously been seen going on to set, and nobody had obviously clocked that that's what she was there for. It's Varada Sethu. She's been
What's that?
Varada Sethu.
Have you had your seafood? What? I've had your mum.
But I'll see through.
A
little bit fishy.
You just can't help it, can you? No. Herding cats. She was in Andor and Jurassic World Dominion.
And/or what?
Andor, if then.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, on about
sounds
logic
like he
gates.
sounds like a Star Wars character. And
This is just basically the tabloids taking something and making it more than it is, and then you've got this.
Don't disparage the good name of the tabloid press, Paul. They would never stoop so low.
No, they never would. But the thing is, what's even worse
Also,
is
fuck the sun.
you've then got a certain faction of online fandom grabbing onto anything that's going to support their narrative of, oh my God, Doctor Who is failing. They've been saying Doctor Who has been failing since 2005. Well, frankly, they've been saying it's been failing since 1963. But, you know,
Oh, no.
we're still here,
It's
guys.
They've got rid of the only white girl and put another person in because they've gone woke.
It's the no,
It's
it's the woke agenda.
It's the same. There's the same fucking
me.
people who are like, how dare they cast one of them transgenders in the special?
Well, it's on the BBC, and we all know what that stands for.
What does it stand for?
You know.
Well, and it's like. They're like, oh, the BBC is so lefty, and it's like, nah, mate. Fucking nah, mate.
No, mate, what are you talking about?
The
BBC's
head-
right in the fucking middle.
The head of the BBC is like part of the Conservative Party. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I wasn't actually going to get into the whole sort of politics.
I will.
No, I know you will, which is why we're going to shut that down right now.
What about Disney Plus? That was run by Walt Disney, who was famous for wanting to be Joshua's friends.
And now his head's in a cryogenic tube.
It just really does. I find it so tiring sometimes. Just reading stuff like that, and it's like, in the end, until there is some kind of official announcement of what's going on and why, let's just enjoy what we're getting. So in May, we are going to get the next season. We've got 8 episodes. We've got Ruby Sunday's story to find out about. And, for all we know, this is what was supposed to be happening, that we get this, sort of main story, and then she'll still be part of the Doctor's life. And, this is not unusual for a companion to be, a year, maybe a year and a bit. It is very, very if you look at the history of the series, going all the way back to 1963, companions running more than a year is unusual.
Mm-hmm. It's just everyone's got so used to it.
So, it's like, for fuck's sake, stop it! Enjoy what we've got.
I don't understand how those types of people can take these like you said, like tabloids. Like, of course you're going to take them. Like, they're getting their news from the same places where they had like a fucking countdown to like Charlotte Church's 18th birthday.
They're
shit like that.
They're the sort of people who probably hate the James Bond movie Tomorrow Never Dies because James Bond kills that heroic newspaper editor.
Yeah.
So I love seeing Paul getting angry when we're talking about Doctor Who because he's such a really nice, positive guy when he talks about everything. It just reminds me of a time back when we were part of the MLG.
Oh no! Don't do this.
That's just
let's not do this.
Come up on my Facebook. No, we're gonna do it. It's just recently come up on my Facebook memories. So Paul, for those who don't know, used to run the Liverpool Doctor Who Society. Essentially.
I did. Yes.
I don't know if this is the story that I know about one.
You probably know that. Yeah, you should know the story. Paul basically had the say over who could come and who can go. And
it was very, very rare that I would bar anybody. We were open. We were inclusive. You had to be. You had to be a fucking knob or really irritating.
Well, let's tell you about this fucking irritating knob who used to go to the Doctor Who Society. Oh, shots! How did you get the job, Paul?
Zing!
The biggest applause of the night, and it was fucking Jay.
Zing!
Yes. So tell the story about this irritating cunt. Let's call him what he is.
There was this individual who used to be a member. No, we won't name names. But he just...
His name was Jeff.
He just disappeared for years. And then, we'd moved venues. But we'd moved
he kept turning up to the old venue being like, where is everyone?
We'd moved venues twice in the times between we last saw him and when he showed up on this particular occasion.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met him until the cat.
No.
No, tell that. Yeah, I did see him at the Cross Keys because I'm on a photo with him somewhere.
Anyway.
He then came to the
But he shows up and he basically walks in and it's like, oh, hello, haven't seen you for a while. Great. Nice to see you, and it's like, and he starts to kind of try and throw his weight around. It's like, so
I've been a fan longer than you.
We'd always have a DVD on in the background, and I'd tend to put the information text on the back, information commentary in the subtitles, and he seemed to take offence at that. It's like, okay, well, whatever. I'm not changing it, and he was going on about, I'm novelising one of the recent episodes, and it's like, okay, jolly good, you crack on. I'm really not interested. And he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And the other problem that he really had was this guy stank. This guy had some really serious personal odor problem. And eventually, he just... it really... You will agree that it takes a lot to push me.
I've never seen him like that before or since.
Paul,
it was fucking amazing.
I finally get to the point where I just basically tell the guy to A, fuck off, and B, don't come back until he's had a shower. And we never saw him again. I do believe, I seem to recall he put some kind of video up on YouTube.
I'm trying to find it. He put a song up called Paul Griggs is a cunt.
No. What it was he grabbed some publicly available photos that off of Facebook, and he'd put John Cooper Clarke's poem "Cunt" on it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
out of curiosity, I don't think I knew this story actually.
I can't find it.
No, but the way you're describing him, is it safe to say that how old was the guy? Like, was he around?
He was 40s, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So definitely older than. Right. So is it safe to say that if he was born in the around the same time as me, maybe Mike, that he'd be one of these neckbeard fedora wearing types?
No, not really.
He had flowy hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very receding, flowy hair.
He just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and he was like, you know what? Enough's enough. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You smelly cunt.
Yeah.
And
he literally just went, right, fuck off, you smelly cunt. Get out. I've had enough of you. Fucking do one. No one likes you. Every month you come in, you fucking say this and you fucking say that. And no one wants you here. Get out.
And for fuck's sake, have a shower.
Yes. Yeah. It was
So it was like in the middle of a normal conversation.
Yeah,
And
it was literally just
Paul
like,
just snapped.
I felt awful afterwards because
Did he just go, or did he like?
I
kick off back?
apologize.
yeah.
I apologise to everybody else who was
Sad
there.
Hulk music, like.
Yeah.
I apologise to everybody else who was there for that, but it's like fuck's sake.
I remember you.
And then everyone else went, yeah, he smells.
You were. I think you were sat either here on the end or across from me there, because I was on the end. I usually sat on the end of the table here, and he was. I was about to say his name there. I'm not gonna. Yeah. He was literally sat next to you,
Greg.
And you just
I
went,
know.
"Rah!"
So
And
I
just walked into him.
I was getting the full benefit of his odour.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Fun times.
Fun times. On a more positive note, I do want to say congratulations to Doctor Who magazine, because this month, literally this week, they reached issue 600. 600 issues of Adventures in Time and Space. So congratulations.
And I bet that smelly bastard still reads it. No.
He probably will read it.
Yeah.
But he'll proclaim
But he'll
that he watches every episode, but say he's never watching it again. It's not.
He's
It's
that
not
kind of guy,
It's ruined
yeah.
now, but he'll still watch
It's,
every episode.
it's full of the woke agenda.
Paul,
Yeah.
the 600 hour. When did it start?
So it's 1979.
That's fucking
First
impressive.
started. It started as a weekly at Marvel.
Yeah.
Edited by the legendary Des Skin.
Des Lennis.
One of the one of the David Tennant specials from last year, The Star Beast, is based on a Doctor Who weekly comic strip from would have been just into 1980. Yeah, so
Drawn by Dave Gibbons of
and
Watchmen
written
fame.
I know him and I like him.
and written by Pat Mills. Of 2000 AD fame.
Speaking of 2000 AD, did you see the announcement this week? The first piece of concept art
Rogue Trooper
from the Rogue Trooper animated movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the
that's
sound
going to
of
be
that.
interesting, and some interesting voice
Atwell's in it?
casting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kunk on New Earth.
Yeah. Well, yes, yeah.
No, I was just going to finish. So, congratulations to Jason Quinn and his team. The cover of issue 600 is basically they got and they did this for real because they put up videos on their social of them doing it. They took every single issue and laid them out on the TARDIS console room set and took a photo of it.
On the floor or on the console.
On the console,
you know,
on
up
the ramps, everything.
Yeah.
And they did a video to prove that they did it.
All
of them
600 issues.
dragging these boxes of comics in from
Nice.
the car park and laying them out and
Pink
everything.
Floyd style, like
Yeah.
actually making sure they did it.
It's
I like that.
really cool.
I wouldn't have wanted
Um,
to tidy it up, obviously, but
You
but it was fun
know,
to do.
they had a party at Television Centre
Yeah,
this
I've seen
week.
the photos, yeah.
Some friends, obviously I know who went to it. So like Dave Howe and his wife.
Oh,
so
Dave go, did
yeah,
he?
Dave went. It's like it
goes
is
everywhere, does Dave
a really big deal, and I just worth giving a shout out to Doctor Who magazine. Here's to the next 600.
Indeed. 10 for every year Doctor Who's been on TV.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I got there. Right. Okay. That all your Doctor Who news?
That's all the Doctor Who news for
Okay.
now.
Just before we move on, I actually just want to say a very big thank you to Paul for my Christmas present that he gave me today.
Yeah.
Which is the big encyclopedia of Doctor Who.
Oh shit! I've forgotten.
The
what it's
Whoniverse Encyclopedia or something.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
I haven't got it with me. The missus took it home with her.
Hang on, because I've got a copy of my own as well. It's on my library list.
Okay.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Which will work well on an audio
catalogue.
podcast.
So, Doug, have you heard about Box of Wasps?
There we go. Hootopia, the ultimate guide to the Whoniverse.
There we go. I knew something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Paul.
Yeah, cheers, Paul.
You're welcome.
We're rocketing through here, so let's move on to any other business.
It's time to talk about the weird and wacky things happening around the world with any other business.
That music scares me.
Okay, so...
I was going to ask why you suddenly turned into a meerkat. I just, out the corner of my eye, I could just see, like...
You should have got him on StreamYard and have a filter on him. Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay, so this story, the first story this month is from the Augusta Press. This says, an Augusta burglar called 911 for help last week after getting stuck inside a downtown high-rise and defecating in his pants.
He shit himself.
Brandon Thorne, 22, of Aiken, was a stinky mess when deputies took the elevator to rescue him from the 15th floor of the building at 699 Broad Street.
Paul said, "Get out, you stink."
Yeah. Exactly. Thorne had called 911 for help from a stolen phone, saying that he was locked inside the building and unable to get out. Security officers directed them to the 15th floor in the officers' Motus, which uses the space for Vision Wireless, a wireless expense management company, whatever the fuck one of those is.
Well, surely the place has a fucking bathroom. Why did he shit himself?
Well, the high-rise, billed as the city's most prominent downtown building, is also home to the Pinnacle Club on the 17th floor and the Human Resources teams for Augusta University and the Augusta University Health on the 8th and 9th floors. After finding Thorne, officers noticed that he had feces on the back of his pants and left some on the furniture he'd been sitting on. They found a shattered glass door, which may have been his entry point. Hello? You're right there.
Bless you. Oh, God, someone shit themselves.
She's allergic to glass doors. Right. Yeah, I love how they think that he may have got through the broken door. Who knows at this point?
So
Might be
he
like
got
that guy off
through
the
the broken
X-Files
door
going through
and
the vents.
promptly shit himself. What?
After finding, so we got that. The suspect claimed that he had gone into the building for safety from two individuals who were trying to kidnap him. Whilst inside, he opened brand new cell phones sitting on office desks and discharged a fire extinguisher. You know, as we all do while we're trying to look for somewhere safe. Once he got back downstairs, Thorne confessed that no one was trying to kidnap him, but he could not offer an explanation as to why he was inside or why it shit himself. He was charged with criminal attempted burglary, a felony, and he was booked into the Charles B. Webster Detention Centre, where he was given a clean pair of orange pants.
So he's the whole thing is like he's eaten something really spicy. Yeah. He's on his way home. He's like, I can't make it home in time. Smashes his way into this office.
There is a PS to this story. Thorne was also the same suspect charged in Aiken in November 22 with urinating in public, which led to a $257 fine made by a toilet. Fucking hell, lads, you know what I mean?
Learn how to hold it.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a kink.
Maybe. From the Independent, an ambulance service has reminded people to only phone 999 in an emergency. What? To only phone 999, only fans. Only phone 999 in an emergency after revealing its worst offenders for inappropriate calls. Okay, so we're going to be talking about why people call 999. Okay.
Or the new number. 0118 919 88199 9119 725 3.
There we go. Okay, so a guy called up because this is a person who called who had sought help after eating too much kebab.
As you do.
Help me! I've eaten too much kebab.
That sounds like a weird B movie.
It's like Luke finds that message off Princess Leia and goes, Okay. Well, I'm not like... so...
Maybe that's why the guy who broke in shit himself.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kebabi. You're my only hope.
Help, I've eaten too much kebab. Shit self. Never mind.
Among the others who wasted the time of overstressed call handlers were a person who misplaced their false teeth, one who got their ring stuck on their finger, and someone who lost their voice, and another...
Ring? Whose ring?
Yeah. Someone who got their hand stuck in a letterbox. The Welsh Ambulance Service published some of the transcripts of conversations call handlers had with people who made inappropriate calls to the service. I've got.
No, man, stuck up the tree again.
Tell me exactly what's happened. That's Geordie for some reason.
Why, aye?
Oh, right. Why don't you tell me what's happened, boyo? Said a worker. Yesterday evening, the caller replied, we had some kebab and I might have had a little bit too much more than I'm used to this morning, as I've had a very painful stomach. That's the kebab man, obviously. Inappropriate calls put additional strain on an overstretched service already. Yada, 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 da, 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 da. So that's pretty much useless. The rest of it, it's just basically saying don't call 999 unless it's serious.
What did you headline this story as?
Oh, because it's about people calling 999. I call this story Michael Burke is sad.
Am I the only person here who remembers that at the end of the news, Michael Burke would wink?
Like fucking...
I'm
did
not
he regenerate into Anne Robinson?
So at the
I'm not
end,
entirely
it would
sure
be...
who Michael
and
Burke
that was
is.
the news on the day. 2,000 people are known to have died. Wink.
Not really. You know, it's
Well,
it's like your dude on Crime Watch. He used to say, so that's all the people we've got on Crime Watch this week. Watch out for all these people who break into your houses, break open your heads, and rape everyone. Don't have nightmares. Why would you say that?
You think,
Well, it's like that clip. Remember the? I think it was a few shows ago when I came in and I was like, I had the weirdest experience listening to news on the radio, where the guy's talking about like, this murderer was prosecuted today, and underneath is like, everybody wants to.
I've told you about the most inappropriate news report, haven't I? This year's guy was like 21, I think it was. And I'm going out with this girl at
My
the time.
son is dead!
No, that was different. I'm going out with this girl at the time, and we're driving around, so we're going somewhere. And on the radio, and it says the news comes on and saying blah, 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 blah. And finally, the police have lost the records of however many paedophiles that are loose in the country right now. So they're apologising for losing the records, blah, blah, blah. And then the news finishes and the DJ comes on. Watch out, everyone. There's pedos everywhere. What song does he play next? Children by Robert Miles. Literally the song finishes and he just goes, just want to apologise for that poor choice of song there. I didn't realise what song was coming up next and I do, yeah. Is the next song. That's what it was literally like.
And then the next song's Rolf Harris.
Okay. And my final news story is from Bohoom.com, Austin, Texas. In a bizarre and unusual twist, a pair of adventurous squirrels stole the spotlight during a court hearing at the at the Travis County Courthouse, engaging in a rather intimate encounter on top of the witness box. The incident occurred on December 7th while the defendant, Mr. Jonathan Reynolds, was awaiting his sentencing for embezzlement charges, while the unexpected wildlife distraction occurred, adding a touch of humour to an otherwise serious courtroom setting. Witnesses were left in disbelief as the fairy duo made a surprise appearance, causing an uproar of laughter among those present. Judge Evelyn Rodriguez, presiding over the case, struggled to maintain her judicial composure as the unexpected guests took centre stage. The courtroom, filled with attorneys, onlookers and court officials, erupted in laughter at the unusual spectacle. Courtroom attendee Jeremy Turner, who was present for an unrelated case, recounted the hilarious moment, stating, "I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The judge was trying to keep a straight face, but it was impossible with those squirrels putting on a show. It was like something out of a comedy movie." As the squirrels engaged in their unexpected amorous activity atop the witness box, courtroom staff attempted to handle this situation discreetly. Animal control was called to safely escort the frisky pair out of the courtroom, but not before the incident was captured on cell phones by amused spectators. Judge Rodriguez...
Then the police shot them.
Judge Rodriguez, once the courtroom regained some semblance of order, couldn't resist injecting a bit of humour into the proceedings. Well, it seems like this is Evelyn, by the way. It seems like we had some unexpected defendants today, she remarked, drawing around another round of laughter from the audience. Let's hope they don't have any priors. Despite the unconventional interruption, the court resumed its proceedings after the Amara squirrels were escorted out of the courtroom. The sentencing continued with Reynolds found guilty of the third-degree felony and sentenced to serve 2 years in prison with a fine of up to $8,000.
I thought it was going to end like, proceedings got back to normal, and he was sentenced to life imprisonment for serial murder.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last sex show you're going to get to see for a while. Off to prison.
Plot twist, one of those was written by ChatGPT. Which one?
I'm guessing the squirrels.
Yeah, I'm guessing the squirrels.
Actually, it was the one about the guy who shit himself in a building.
Which do you think I would write about? A guy shitting himself or about squirrels having sex? Or even the 999 calls?
I mean...
I'm
the
going to go with the
call
first
sounds...
one, actually. I think you might have... I think Chatby
which
have done the
story?
shit themselves on.
Which story passes
There
the
was too much-
Turing test?
I'll be honest,
If Mike had wrote that, he wouldn't use words like defecated and stuff. He just kind of like shit his knickers.
I was going to say, to be fair, it's probably the third one because of the fact that,
First one.
like, if squirrels came in, like, got into a courtroom, I'm pretty sure they would have just gone, shoo, and not just all stood there watching them shag. Like, unless it was, like, Alabama.
It was Texas.
Ding, 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 ding.
Texas. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's close. So it could have happened in
So
Texas.
what are we thinking? You seem to be torn between squirrels and shitty pants.
I think it was the squirrels that.
I'm going for
ChatGPT.
squirrels.
I'm going to go for shitty pants.
Okay. It's squirrels. It is squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping to be able to get you there, but you never know. We'll see. We'll see in the future.
You got Doug.
I did. Okay.
Hook, line and sinker.
Tell you what.
So why did the man shit himself?
He did, yeah. Right. So before we move on to the Beyond section, I gave you all a little stack of cards earlier.
Yes.
I bought a game this week because when we do the 54 throwdowns, the game show version, and we have various rounds where people have to buzz in, and so I bought a buzzer. I was in Home Bargain and I seen it was £1.99 and it came with a free little game. I was like, okay, there we go, 2 birds, 1 stone. And maybe play that game and got a buzzer. So when you buy a buzzer, what noise do you expect the buzzer to make? They're geese. No. So you expect like a buzzing noise, obviously, don't you? Yeah. You don't expect.
I really need a piss.
Sounds like a flushing toilet or a round of applause, doesn't it? It's certainly not a buzz of any description.
It's that guy pissing on a clapping audience.
Yeah. Hello. There we go. Yeah. It's that's not a buzz, eh? It's an applause machine.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of.
So whenever you's on here, I can literally go, it's the Attack of the 54 Nerds. Oh, thank you. I need to get
It's
a
a
laugh
shame.
machine now.
It's a shame. It's not like, a canned laugh track.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do, keep your card. So I gave everyone the cards from the game.
Yeah.
They have to basically do what it says on the cards. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to tell you which one that you're going to be doing.
Shuffle the cards.
In fact, they're either red or black, aren't they? Is that right?
Or there are some
Yeah.
that
I
are
got
yellow.
black and yellow ones
Okay,
as well.
so
Now,
the black. So if it's black, I'll tell you it's black. If it's the other colour, I'll tell you it's the other colour. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice. Paul, you're going to go first. You've got to do what it says on the card.
Oh, joy.
Okay?
So the yellow ones are one side, and then the red ones.
Okay, well, I know that the blacks are all one thing and the other colours are different colours. All right, okay, so, right. So, Paul, you need to do the black side, please, on your card.
I need to do the black side.
Okay. Make sure they can't see because they have to guess. Literally, I
We're
said
playing
make sure
a
you
game.
can't
Right,
see.
we're playing a game here. We're playing a game. We
Fuck's
have to.
sake.
Double-sided, so,
What is-
can
Oh, we have to guess. I thought you meant
you're
the
gonna
audience
what
have
Paul,
to guess.
Well, You guys have to guess, and then the audience will throw it open if need be. Okay, so Paul.
Sorry. This is awesome.
Let me
and
see what it is.
You'll understand why it's awesome.
Oh, okay.
What the hell just went? Brrr.
You can't handle the truth.
What the shit did you just
What
say?
the fuck was that? Repeat it.
Yeah, you can't handle the truth.
So is
that a Nazi quoting like?
Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men? Yeah. What's the accent?
It's Jack Nicholson
Oh, no,
in
the
A Few
film, but
Good
what was
Men
the accent?
in a German accent.
Except all James to Paul. Oh, speak like this.
Yeah.
Joshua walks around the house. Hello, Dad. What's this for dinner today?
I went with
Wiener Schnitzel.
I went with the camp Nazi.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to the Nazi camp.
Okay. Amara, you. You're the other colour. Red or yellow, please.
Right. Okay. But how do the points work? Like, do I get points if
There
they
are no
guess?
points. It's just for fun.
It's pointless.
Hey! You get 10 points and you have to keep them safe in a small box. Put them secure.
Just in case
And then
Gandalf comes looking for them.
one day, Ian McKellen will knock at your door and ask, "Is it secret? Is it safe?"
And then I just
And
open the
Michael
box.
Gambon will run and go, "Did you put your name to go through fire?"
And then I'll open the box and just wasps in his face.
Yeah. Throw the 10 points at him and run away, skipping into a meadow.
Yeah.
Yes. Paul's having a stroke or something. What's going on?
Okay, so the color, the other color you said.
Yes.
Right.
Technically, there's a timer for this, but fucking.
Fuck it. Like, well, I don't want to make it obvious. So, like, where'd your legs go? Where'd your legs go? Let's go shrimping, Bubba.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
It's well-known sinister southern accent. Where's your fucking legs?
It's so sinister.
Where's your legs?
You've turned into John Wayne.
I've had your ma.
Well, howdy, Pilgrim.
I'm gonna fucking punch this woman at the Oscars.
I fucked your legs off. You're on the black side, my friend.
I'm on the black side, so I've got to do an impression of this person.
Yeah. That's okay. Just whatever it is, yeah. Whatever it says to do.
It's not even something you could do an impression of.
Just do it. That's the
Can I
point.
just grab another one? Because that
Okay,
is
go on.
stupid.
All right, well, tell us what it was then.
It was Robin Hood.
Okay.
That's that.
That's just.
Hang on.
I was gonna
No,
say
that's
that's
not
just
black,
showing
because it says
fuck
impression.
capitalism.
It says
No.
Yeah, so
impression.
he said the black side.
No, he said yellow.
I said the black side.
He said black.
I ain't fucking doing that one. Have you seen what that one said on the other side?
Let's have a look.
Oh God, no!
Yeah. You got the racist gong.
Oh, it's your favourite
Have you
one.
got the
Jesus
racist gong?
Christ.
Do
E.T.
E.T.
I'm
in a
not-
Chinese accent, E.T. phone home.
Oh God, no! We are avoiding that. Jesus.
Right, so I'm doing the black side on this one, right?
Have we found an inappropriate
I've got all these
story?
things in my head that I want to say, but I can't.
I know, because you're not allowed to do that kind of thing. So I'm doing the black side of this one, right?
Okay,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. War to infinity and beyond.
What the fudge?
So, like, is
To
that the
infinity
Swedish
and
chef
beyond.
doing an impression of
It's-
Buzz Lightyear?
It ain't Swedish, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Was that it?
To
Yeah,
infinity
it's-
and beyond.
it's-
Burk, burk,
Yeah,
burk.
that's why I didn't do the boy bubble.
I'll be honest. I
It's
didn't
Norwegian.
get it's a Swedish accent. I certainly thought it was a different type of accent.
It was Norwegian. There you go.
Okay.
Norwegian.
Cool. Okay.
Norwegian.
Paul, back to you.
Oh,
Let's go
God.
with
For Norwegian, you just do
your
black metal
colourful
vocals.
side, please.
Colourful side.
Colourful side.
Oh, okay, this should be fairly easy.
Darth Vader doing what? Just an impression of
Yeah,
Darth Vader?
just do an impression of Darth.
it.
Impersonate
A
Darth Vader.
scuba diver.
Yeah.
I didn't need to do the voice. All I needed to do was the breathing.
It was
Fair
someone
enough.
who's with asthma. Yeah.
This one's actually...
There you
I'm kind of excited.
Me after I walk up a stiff hill.
A stiff hill? Oh, we're back to your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Amara, you're on the black side, please. Riveting.
I don't know this accent.
That's That's part of the game.
Yeah. Hasta la vista, baby. That'll do.
Is it? That just sounds like.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Is that the Terminator in like Lancashire?
It's in an accent.
Yeah, well, indeed.
The point is to do the accent on the card. That's
I don't know the accent on the
Let
card.
me have a look. Let me have a look.
What do they sound like?
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know what they sound like. Do you want me to just do a different one?
An AGR boats, yow clouds, and
So it's a Brummy Terminator.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there you go. Do you want me to do a different one now? You have
Is
to.
Sarah Connor there?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Anyway.
You want me
there
to
we
do
go.
a different
Roll
one?
that dice.
Fuck it. Doug, you are black side, please.
Black side.
Yeah.
Crikey, they call it a royale with cheese.
Oh, so it's Australian Australian Pulp Fiction. It's
Pulp Fiction, mate.
Oh, which one is he? It's
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
hell.
So weird.
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
it's Australian.
Outstanding.
Sorry, I was going to say Vincent Vega, but it's the other one. It's Julius.
I'm gonna.
What? Crikey, you could already say John.
I'm
Travolta.
gonna get.
Yeah.
Gonna get my suitcase in the back of me ute.
Yeah, it
You
was
can't.
John Travolta
Yeah.
in an Australian accent.
Oh yeah,
saying the
yeah,
lines.
it's Vincent
Are
Vega.
you
It was
glad you
Vega.
were still
Royale
learning
with
to
cheese.
spell your name?
It was Vincent Vega.
Say what again, motherfucker? Say what again? Does he look like a bitch?
And you
Yeah.
will know my name is
Does he
the
look-
Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
You flaming galore.
Yeah.
Right.
I had your mum.
Back to Paul for. Come on. I keep going swap and steal. I'm not bothered about them. Orange, the colourful side, please.
Colourful side. Whoa, I know Kung Fu.
Oh,
Jackie
so,
Chan.
no,
That's
that's
the
Keanu
Matrix, but
Reeves.
what's the accent?
It's not in an accent. It's just
Oh,
who am I
it's
impersonating?
Neo.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's Neo from the Matrix.
Yes.
fair enough.
Amara, you are. No.
Nope.
There we go. Black side.
Okay, I'm not doing that one.
Go on. Let's have a look.
That
Is it E.T. in a Chinese accent? No. Dustin Hoffman in Midnight Cowboy in a Jamaican accent.
yeah.
Walking here. Walking here.
I got one that I've just pulled one that we've already done.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't, but he did.
No, he hasn't done that one.
Yeah, he did.
No, he hasn't done that one.
Oh. You can't handle the truth.
This is Scottish Jack Nicholson.
There you go.
There you go.
It wasn't Scottish last time.
No,
Oh right,
There
that's
you go.
what did
he
it.
was camp. He was the camp.
What's your cannot handle the truth? Doug, no. Steal. Doug, no. Doug, colourful side, please.
No.
The which side?
Colourful
Colourful.
side.
Oh, that giggle.
Right, this one's for the Patreons because there's no other way to do this because nobody knows what one fucking sounds like.
Alright.
I'm going to put the mic down. Watch, this is what I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Yes. That's a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot! Impersonate Bigfoot. That's it. That's how you do it.
No, that's easy for our podcast. It's
I'm Michael Winslow.
Oh, actually, no.
I'm Michael
Bigfoot
Win-
was like married to me in the woods somewhere after
Yeah,
one
yeah.
cheese. Oh,
Why not cheese?
Geek retreat
Why
in the
not
woods.
cheese?
Yeah. That's what he does in that. Right, Paul, you've got a black side, please.
Black side.
Ooh, what's on the other side of these cards? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Och, I am Groot.
Scottish Groot.
Scottish Groot.
I am Brew.
I am Brew. I am Groot.
It sounds like Mark Millar. It's great.
It's great.
Amara,
Millar.
you are on black side.
Black side.
You're going to the
Some of
black
these-
side.
There's some of these in an Indian accent. I strongly recommend we don't.
What? Okay.
Bye.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Yeah, that just sounds like,
That's
like
yeah, that's
Braveheart in Scottish.
Yeah, that's what it says. Braveheart in a Scottish accent. I'm like, it is Scottish, you fucking prick.
Do that line in the original accent.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Hang on, Mel Gibson's Australian.
yeah, but he at least tried to do a Scottish accent, to be fair.
You may never take our freedom.
I genuinely do not know how that won best film Oscar, because I watched that one last year and it's like, really?
Really? Okay, Doug, you got a black one.
I've got the black one.
And then we'll do one last round of these.
It's another fucking... Oh, I was about to say what it was. Like an idiot.
That's all of them?
Okay.
Yeah.
Love is an open door.
Pardon?
Love is an open door.
I
Aye.
don't know
Aye.
that
What?
quote.
What Scottish accent do you want? Yeah, it's like Connolly or fucking... Hey, love is an open door.
Oh, that's Connolly.
Close your cunt.
I don't recognise that
I
quote.
do.
I genuinely don't recognise that quote.
Is it... Anyone? Did the audience know? Yeah?
Hey, love is an open door.
It's in Frozen, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be why I don't
It's
recognise
Anna
it.
from
I've
Frozen.
watched that movie literally once.
They finish each other's sandwiches, Paul. Yeah. That just reminds me, what are Billy Connolly's favourite vowels?
Go on.
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye.
There you go.
Oh, aye.
Right.
Right.
One last loop.
One last go.
Okay, Paul, black side, please.
Black side.
Black side. Do it on the black side.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
That's how long. Oh, no. Are you hoping you get that? Go on, Paul. Give it again. No.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Who's getting away with this shit?
Is that Doc Brown from Back to the Future as a Geordie?
No.
Sorry, Paul.
Is it
I was
Geordie?
distracted by that card. Do it again.
Okay. So, even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Or is it Welsh? I
It
should
is
say.
Welsh, yes.
Is it Back to the Future?
It's not.
Is it Stuart Little?
Is it what?
Stuart Little? Where the fuck did you get that, Paul? from?
It
Did you know that Stuart
it
Little
is in
isn't a
some
mouse?
respects a callback to ongoing
You
gags
did?
from today.
What?
He does talk.
Is it your mum?
I mean, like, he's not a mouse. He's a little guy that just looks like a mouse.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, Stuart Little.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a mouse.
Yes.
No,
he is.
he's not. He's the way
He's
that
not just
Stuart
got
Little...
severe birth defects.
No, yeah, he has.
No, he hasn't. He's
That's
a
what
fucking
it's-
mouse.
No, that's what it says in the book. It says he's a little child that happens to look like a mouse when he was born to two human parents. He's a fucking child with birth defects that make him look like a mouse. I found this out the other day and it still makes me question life.
I've seen the film. It's definitely a mouse.
No, he's not a fucking mouse.
No, you're accused of using Michael J. Fox.
This is
Who
admittedly...
isn't a fox, by the way?
This is admittedly an argument we have in our house about, what the fuck is going on with Stuart Little, because he's a fucking mouse!
He's not a mouse!
Admittedly,
He's
it's
a
Kath who
mouse.
gets upset about it. I have no problem with the story.
What
'cause
Gina
it's-
Davis was doing shagging that mouse to begin with, I have no idea. Not Stuart Little.
Well, that's the
His
thing.
dad.
Like, both parents are people, and then they give birth to a mouse, like a mouse-like thing.
I'm going to give this one more go, and if you don't remember the quote, then I'll have to give it. But even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Is it Stuart Little?
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Is it Michael J. Fox as Stuart Little?
No.
No.
It's Galadriel in The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Talking about the hobbits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frodo. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Yeah. I don't know if you hear this, but they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Right. Amara, black card, please.
Oh, perfect. My precious.
Is that the accent?
Yeah.
Was it a Yorkshire? Is that what it
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. My precious.
I was waiting for that.
Or
Yeah,
Stephen.
Gollum from The Lord of the Rings in a Yorkshire accent.
What? Oh my God.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, love. That was fucking spot on.
Do you know what? Flawless. Okay. And
Flawless
the
victory.
last one, black card. Please.
Black card.
Okay.
It's not the years, honey. It is the marriage. It is not the years. It is the marriage.
I know.
It is not the years, honey. It is the marriage.
Yoda.
No.
I should hope
It is a big fucking film, though.
Yeah.
It's a massive film.
It is not the...
It is not the years.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
Honey, it is the marriage.
Come on,
Is
you
it-
know this.
Is it Princess Bride?
Nope.
No.
No, it's not Princess Bride. I know that.
Princess Diaries.
It's Stan Lee in the Princess Diaries
Yes,
too.
Princess
Oh
Diaries.
boy!
He's in the Princess Diaries too, Stan Lee.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's in.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
so it's in the MCU.
Yeah,
Mike,
Princess
do you wanna
Diaries is in the
sack
MCU.
off the stupid French accent and do it instead.
What's that?
Yeah.
You do it.
You want me to do it? It's a
Yeah.
French accent.
No, it's supposed to be a French accent.
Oh, right. I thought it was like South
Oh,
African or something.
I thought.
It is not the...
Oh, I presumed that was.
Do you want to do it as the voice, though? Now you'll know the film.
In a
It is
French
not
accent
the
in the
years,
voice.
it is the mileage.
It is not the years on it, it's the mileage.
I just got a boner. That was awesome. Fucking hell.
I feel,
yeah,
I feel
no,
like I
yeah,
should have
no.
a cigarette with a really long fucking bit of ash just hanging off the end there.
I'm
Fucking
getting the
lie
fear.
down after that one.
I'm getting the fear.
Is it Pink Panther?
No.
No. Maybe I did. Who knows?
Is it? Because when you
in
did
the real
when
voice,
you did
it
the
would
accent, I
sound.
thought it was Puss in Boots.
It was. I know it's because I can't. For some reason, the French accent, I could not say mileage without it sounding
Mileage.
Spanish.
Is the
Mileage.
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 The real voice would sound
Ho-he, ho-he,
something
ho.
like.
Harrison
Oh,
Ford.
so it's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
It's not the years, it's the mileage. So
It's from Star Wars.
is it one of the Indiana Jones movies?
It is.
Oh.
Well, I'd assume Crystal Skull. Out.
No, it's Last Crusade.
Or is it?
Nope.
And it's not Crystal Skull.
Nope. What's that?
The Kingdom of the Indiana Jones and the
The
Kingdom
one
of the
where he
Crystal
met
Skull.
aliens and stood in a fridge.
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
The one where a shower fridged him.
So it's Temple of Doom.
Last Crusade.
No.
So Raiders,
there's only
Raiders of the fucking Lost Ark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we got there in
from
the
now
end.
on. Raiders of the fucking Lost Ark.
Jesus Christ. Right.
Genuinely.
I
Okay. Yeah.
I was actually
Maybe.
quite
I
surprised
just
I could do a
realised
very
that I said
decent
Last
French
Crusade when I
accent
meant
before.
to say Raiders.
Yeah.
My brain shut down.
Raiders Lost Ark.
Yeah, I was going through my pile and just going,
Yeah,
no,
there's some of these
no.
that you just can't do.
Yeah, like the accent on this one, Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid in a Japanese accent. No.
Well, that is Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wally in a Mexican accent.
Wally.
Yeah. What? No. Wally in a Mexican accent. I don't want to survive. I want to. I don't remember Wally saying that. When did Wally say, "I don't want to survive. I want to live"?
I don't want to survive. I want to live.
The what?
That's Stephen Hawkins.
I don't want to survive. I want to live.
Well,
This
it's
says
not
Wally. This actually says Wally in Wally.
Wally.
No, it literally says Wally in a Mexican accent. So the other one would say like Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark in a Mexican accent.
Yeah, like
so this is saying
Gollum
that
in
Wally
Lord of the-
says this quote.
It's like I've got one here that's Cinderella in Cinderella in an Italian accent.
Oh no, I lost my shoe. I'll take going home by midnight.
Oh dear, on
the
that
little-
terrible disappointment.
The Little Mermaid in a Russian accent. I'm not a guppy.
I must crush you. That's just saying that to the crowd. Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We missed-
we've missed Graveyard Dead.
Yes.
Hagrid.
Sad
Why,
day.
what
A
happened?
little graveyard dad.
Carl
Carl
Weathers.
Weathers died.
Who?
Yeah. Who?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Carl Weathers died. Apollo Creed.
Oh, yeah.
Or Grief Karga from The Mandalorian.
Or from, The Predator, one of the manliest handshakes in all of cinema.
Gillian.
You son of a bitch.
Exactly. Or, as Carl Weathers in Arrested Development, where, you're throwing some vegetables, throwing a little bit of meat.
Andy was coming up to just be like, right, those jaws are mine.
Baby, you got a stew going, So, okay, right. Yeah. We'll miss Carl Weathers. Thanks for bringing us down, Paul. We've done so
on that terrible disappointment.
Hagrid in Harry Potter in a posh English accent.
Just by doing Harry Potter.
I ate a baby.
Yeah, I am what I am, and I'm not ashamed.
I should not have said that.
Baby.
I should not have said that.
Yes.
Okay.
I should not. Spider fans.
Do that one. How the fuck are you supposed to do that one?
Impersonate a Care Bear. You just go.
Care Bear.
Well, no, because that'd give
Exactly.
away the. Yeah, but the problem is like the way you'd identify it as not just a weird childish accent. If you did the Care Bear stare, but then that gives away the fucking name.
Yeah.
Impersonate the Godfather.
Like impersonate an orc from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
That's easy because you
Paul,
can just go.
there's one
Looks
for you.
like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Impersonate a Dalek from Doctor Who.
Well, I meant for you to actually do, not just read out loud.
Yeah, no.
Well done.
Have you got some sugar?
Oh, there's the
I'm
thing, right.
making biscuits.
So, I was on the radio earlier this month. I got interviewed back in December for BBC Upload. It's a show where basically you upload stuff that you're doing. They'll play it on the radio, interview about it. So I uploaded an episode of the podcast, and they interviewed me about it. And they said to me, "Have you got any clips about the show that we can play in?"
Nope.
I did. I edited them right the fuck down. Took out all the swearing and stuff, but it was
One of the
seamless.
clips was that
I have biscuits.
Yeah, I literally put in the Dalek clip.
fucking hell, that
The
first
boss is coming
time.
to dinner, and literally I had to chop it to because you swore at one point, and I had to literally cut down the. Oh, it was great. I sent it all, Doug, and I sent it all over.
Your fault.
I sent it all over. They played the interview. They played half an hour long interview, pretty much in full. Not a single clip from the show. I was fuming. I spent ages editing them down so that they were, audio, radio friendly. But I mean, it is still on BBC Sound if you want to go and check it out. Just look for Upload in the Northwest. Okay, that's it then. So now we're going to move through to everyone's favourite Q&A section. It's Beyond the 50-Foot Nerds.
Oh, fuck, I'd forgotten we still needed to do this.
We're all out of news and topics for discussion. The show is spiraling out of control, and the audience are now in charge. You're Beyond the 50-Foot Nerds.
First things first, before we go any further, let's just get a little round of applause from the audience. Oh, thank you very much.
it's not the years, it's the mileage.
It is not the years.
Alright, calm down, sweetheart.
it's not the years, it's the mileage.
Todd, you'll never get your hands on the
Ogres are like onions.
I'm gonna come.
Lasagna.
What?
It was what?
Okay.
No, I was saying it was Shrek in an Italian accent. So ogres are like onions. Lasagna.
Anyways.
Does anybody have any questions?
Any questions?
I'll start us off with a daft one as
Okay.
always. But has anybody got any questions? You want to have a little think
I hope
away?
you do.
Oh, I have one.
Because you're not going to win any cereal unless you ask a question, which is a strange sentence that's been said on this show before.
So my question,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I'll set it really low for you. You guys
Okay,
can pick it up.
Low bar.
Is who was your weird crush when you were a kid? Weird. So I'm going to tell you mine so you understand what I mean by weird.
God.
Right, so obviously I was in love with Carrie Fisher, like every boy should have been back
Yeah,
then.
okay.
So, but Susan Kennedy from Neighbours.
You're never going to fucking believe mine.
Susan
It's
Kennedy.
Libby Kennedy, your fucking neighbour's daughter. The actress Kim Valentine.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Me and you, bro.
I actually had a poster of her on my fucking wall. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah. Susan, yeah, but mine was the mum.
The Kennedys were
And I was
having
about
man.
13 or something. I was about 13 back then. And yeah.
I think mine was a call Kennedy, actually. But fucking hell, Paul, you're coming out with all of it tonight, aren't you?
No one tell the audio-only listeners that it was me doing a Paul impression, okay?
I genuinely can't think of something that would be considered a weird crush.
I can.
I'm sure you can.
Go on, Paul.
Hello, OnlyFans.
Come on, try. Go on.
Hello, Monday morning.
It's like I mean, I can remember having who did I?
Having a wank over a killer whale once.
I was really into Tori Amos.
Okay.
That's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I had
It'll be
Sandra.
ironic
I had a
if you
photo
was,
of Sandra Bullock on my wall.
Yeah, well, she's fucking hot.
Yes, I know.
That's what I mean, weird.
Thought ahead.
I'm struggling to think
So-
of.
I'll give you an example.
I mean,
So-
I suppose being attracted to a comic book character is slightly
Go on,
weird.
yeah. Go on, let's go.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
Rogue, wasn't it? It was Rogue, wasn't it? Mine was.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mrs. Fantastic.
The thing is, at that point, I wasn't a heavy DC or Marvel reader. It was more. No, it was more 2000.
Imagine all the attachments.
So it was more it was more 2000.
K9, the first Sibian.
The one with Strontium Dog, the red.
Yeah, Durham Red.
Oh, fuck, yes.
Durham Red,
I had a
drawn by
fucking-
Carlos Esquerra,
I
the
had a
vampire.
beautiful front cover of her for years and years and years. I even drew it myself.
Yeah,
and everything.
when I first started reading 2000 AD regularly was when
It was 2000.
was when the bitch storyline was running. So
Yes,
when
yes,
she was
yes.
first introduced, I met Carlos Esquerra once.
No?
Yeah, he did one of the Wales Comic Cons.
So what's your weird crush?
So did anyone ever watch Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So, not one of the there's Sailor Jupiter, but that's kind of normal. The weird one was, in one of the first few episodes,
There was
they thought
this chair in the corner.
No, there was this monster that they thought that was like a goo monster that was a woman. It was that monster.
The goo monster from
The goo
Sailor
monster,
Moon.
yeah. Hold on, let me find a picture.
She was
Right,
certainly a
Like, if
goo
you see it,
monster.
you'll
The
get.
audience don't have to answer this one that I've asked. By the way.
Goosh.
But when it comes to like your weird crushes and everything, obviously the correct answer is your mum. But nobody said it.
No, the correct answer for crush, not weird or otherwise, the correct answer is Jet from Gladiators. Always.
Where are we standing on the new version of Gladiators?
I'm not standing right now because I've just thought about Jet from
So,
Gladiators.
yeah,
Oh no, that was my weird crush.
Have we watched any of the new?
Whoa, everyone's talking at once.
Jet just got married as well to a
Yes,
lady.
to a lady, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome, lesbian icon.
Where's that sex
Exactly.
tape? What's wrong? No, fuck's sake.
I haven't watched Gladiators
Do you
yet,
know who
no.
my
You've
weird
not watched
crush
the new
was?
one yet?
Doug's
No,
mom.
not
Yeah.
Hey!
Feels on you. Joke's on you, mate. She's minging.
Pardon?
Joke's on you. My mum's minging. She's not one of them fit mums. Shame.
I thought you said jokes on you. She's dead. My mum dead.
Put it in the film, come on.
Put it in the film.
Right, guys. Have you got any questions?
Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
You did. Right, he put his hand
I want the
up.
cereal. I'm
Fucking
hungry.
adorable. Right, come on.
It's the only time he gets cereal. He's like,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Like the creators of Power Worlds, what genre would you convince and turn around, like they made slaves and guns, to Pokemon? What would you do to any other genre?
Okay. Right, okay.
So, like,
basically how Power World is Pokemon with guns, what genre
well,
would we...
that's the thing. It's,
okay.
Power World is actually basically Breath of the Wild with catchable monsters. Have you seen any of the actual gameplay?
Let's. I've looked at some before, and there's weird dinosaurs that run like strange knobheads. Let's see. What would I do? What would I? Okay. I would. Does it have to be a specific genre or just a specific like movie, TV show, or anything? Okay. Come back to me.
Okay, I've got one.
You got one?
I would do a like Splinter Cell style. So you're up against the corners, nobody can see you as long as you're in the shadows, and you're walking up behind people, and it looks like you're about to like snap their necks and stuff, and all you do is
It's Mike Bell, the game.
Yeah.
It's like Hitman.
The wrong called Sniffman.
It's Sniffman.
Sniffman!
You know what? It comes out of something I was talking about very briefly earlier because we
And the boss level is Paul going, "You fucking stink, get out!"
because
Build up the rage meter. Let's build it up.
right at
Callous your
the
fucking
gaming
thing.
con, we took a wander around and we played a few games in the game,
Couple of games,
the console game section, and I remember going past. Some people playing Guitar Hero, and thinking, I miss Guitar Hero. I would love to be playing Guitar Hero again. Okay. I'd love to do something like Guitar Hero, but it's all music that's associated with film and TV, and you're basically Guitar Hero playing as the characters from
Smash that. Smash that.
It's a John Williams simulator.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Guitar Hero, but a John Williams simulator.
No, but that's basically just buying an orchestra VST for Fruity Loops. Just do that.
Okay.
So what?
Like,
I hope
write
there's a Danny
music.
Elfman expansion pack where it's
Yeah.
like that.
I've already talked about the ideas that I would have for this, which is getting a dating simulator and putting Ross Kemp in it.
Oh yes, the Ross Kemp thing.
Ross Kemp dating simulator.
Okay, so I guess it's literally just that.
Well,
So we filled.
I'll think of
your
something
turn.
proper.
I mean,
Right,
the
so
only
that's-
one that immediately came to mind when you mentioned Guitar Hero, I would like to see a Middle Eastern version of it called Sitar Hero. There you go. What's that? What about him?
He is the sitar hero.
He is the Sitar Hero, yes. Cool. Hang on. The audience approve.
We'll allow it.
We will allow it. There we go. Yeah, I flushing it away. I mean, that's the only one that immediately came to mind. Let's see, just in case anything does come to mind. I would like to see, I'd like to cross over Parappa the Rapper, specifically the driving test level with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
Where he's trying to stay under the speed, like a reverse Crazy Taxi, but where he's trying to drive slowly so he can get safely from one place to another. So it's like the opposite of what Uber drivers do now. Yeah, I'd like to see. Yeah, in fact, let's just let's just reboot Crazy Taxi, but you have to drive safely.
So it's Sane Taxi.
Yeah, you know, like when you play
Or Taxi?
GTA every now and again, sometimes instead of just being like a mentalist driving up fucking walls and shit, you try to obey the rules and drive and stop at traffic lights and stuff like that. Because everyone's done that for even 5 minutes at some point.
Boss level is like parallel parking.
You've got to reverse into a parking space or something like that. Yeah, that's what I want. I want like a normal driving game.
Kind of along those lines, except not boring.
Hey,
there's, I mean,
the
like,
TVA,
the act of
TVA are
driving.
very interested in my idea.
No, I mean like the act of just driving normally on a game. What about you get Gran Turismo or Need for Speed or something like that, right? And you cross it with. Have any of you played a game called Roundabout?
No. But
So basically, what it is like you play as a taxi driver, but as a limousine driver, I should say. But the limousine is constantly spinning like this, so you've got to navigate the city like with this spinning limousine. So it's like Need for Speed, but all the cars are spinning round.
You gave me an idea.
Okay.
I want to play actual Gran Turismo, where you play as an old woman driving a racing car around the track. You just play. It's like normal Gran Turismo, but they pepper in sound, voice clips going.
Fresh! Oh, they're all going too fast for me. I put me back down, so I can't find me back now.
Just while
She'd be using my birthday present from last month.
Do you know where my mum and dad? No.
Siri, call Janice. Call Janice, Siri, call Janice. I can't get it to work.
Yeah.
Siri! Siri! Janice, are you there, love?
I want-
Janice!
No,
Your
that's
mum rang.
one thing. I can't remember like what film this is from, but I want it's probably like Talladega Nights or something. Like the idea of a NASCAR game, but the entire what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
So the entire time, like whenever you get to a corner, you just get the pit crew going, turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left the entire time. Like, that's the only.
That's all
change in the
NASCAR
game.
is, to be fair.
Yeah,
fair.
exactly.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Yep, left a bit.
We have another question. It is from Andy.
Oh,
so
okay.
Andy,
Yeah.
do you, when you say to voice us? Okay, so just to voice us. We look the same, everything's the same. Right, okay, so this is to all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Which celebrity would you have voice you?
So like
who
there was an
would-
animated 50-foot nerds. Okay, who would voice
I
us?
have?
Fucking Chris
voice
Pratt would voice everyone, wouldn't he? Let's be honest. Fucking Chris Pratt.
Who would I
Most
have?
apt name man in fucking animation. Let's see. Who would voice?
Wahoo! I love lasagna.
Do you know what? I'm pretty sure, given how I am on this show, I'd probably be voiced by Jason Alexander, who's George on Seinfeld. I think that's probably because Mike's getting upset. So,
No,
yeah.
Ricky Gervais wouldn't touch it because it involves trans people.
I would love.
There wasn't a joke.
I
Fair
would.
enough.
I think having Benedict Cumberbatch voice me.
Oh
would be
fuck
great.
you, Benedict Cumberbatch.
That would be awesome.
How often do you talk about penguins?
Pengling.
Yeah, penguins.
Penglings.
Yeah. You never talk about penguins.
Yeah, but you always maintain between.
It's
between,
Warwick Davis and we know it.
Between the three of you, you make out that I mispronounce words all the time. So penglings is on point.
The irony of Warwick Davis voicing you is not lost on me.
I would go.
I do
for-
not sound like Warwick Davis.
I'll be honest. I'd
I
just
think the
go for
casting
one
is
of the girls
completely
from Critical
terrible.
Role. So
That's fair. Many voices, huh?
probably Marisha. Like if I was choosing out of the three.
Moesha? What?
No, Marisha Ray.
Oh, right. I think I said Moesha.
Thought we
No.
were back to the 90s.
Which is
sitcoms
appropriate,
there.
actually, because I'm wearing my Lorden dress.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Doug.
Doug.
I'd pick Mike.
Me?
Yeah,
Mike.
I'd pick Mike to voice me.
What
So then
voice
he
am I
can do-
doing?
So then he can do all different
just-
voices. Amazing.
What was the voice that I kept? What was
That'll
the
be
voice?
my wanky voice, that one.
I want to play you in a game of Magic the Gathering.
All right, steady on. This is getting real now.
I just like
This is getting
No,
legit.
the way that you said that makes me think like the TV show, like the animated show version of this. There's like normal Doug, and then there's a side character called Wanky Doug.
Yeah.
Where you just turn up. It's like, oh, it's me twin, Wanky Doug. I've come. Let me-
Yeah, you're off.
yeah. I've come again.
Make a note.
I want to show you my commander deck. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I should see this only once.
Jay, do you have a question? What?
Go on.
Go on.
Woo!
Hang on. Whoa. We forgot one. Andy, you've asked the question. You're at every fucking show. Who's voicing you?
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, shut up, you bastard.
All right, but I'm asking him a question. Probably the guy that does Steve Griffin.
So Seth MacFarlane.
So Seth MacFarlane.
Same guy. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll allow it.
Peter.
Okay.
If band names were literal, who would you never want to go and see?
Oh,
I mean, you can't because he's dead.
Yeah.
He was
Sad
a.
face.
He was a. No, don't be sad. He was a
Dunno,
fucking.
there's a
Well,
fact.
they're on on my mind because I was listening to them in the car. So I'd never want to go and see Soundgarden because you know.
Just flowers go.
No, I presume that would be like, You know, like on these.
You stepped on me, you bastard!
No, you know, like.
It's autumn! Willoughby leaves!
No, what I was picturing that as was, you know, like when you can go to like therapy things and they have the sound bath thing, where it's just laying there and it's like doing that. It's like that, but outdoors.
Right. I mean, there's a few bands. The one that immediately comes to mind is Stiff Little Fingers. I wouldn't want to meet them. Just like all the time. They'd be weird. Let's see.
I'm just gonna open my.
Fall Out Boy would be
my
very radioactive.
My YouTube audio.
Who have I listened to?
Let's have a look.
Shakespeare's Sister could be interesting. I'm sure they'd have a lot of tales to tell. Yeah.
Son?
Was your brother gay?
Def Leppard. What? Def Leppard. What?
Ain't too fair. One that I would go to, Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, I'd go and see Bare Naked Ladies.
Another clip for the
How long has it been since you last went to see the ball?
and we know that's going in the title.
It's been
Yeah.
Garbage definitely wouldn't want to go and see that.
Alien Ant Farm could be interesting.
Ooh, okay. Looking at the stuff that I've listened to in the past.
All communists.
One that I wouldn't want to go to see if band names were literal. Zyklon.
Because they're a washing powder? What the fuck?
I like Zyklon B. Never mind. Let's have a... Oh, there's another one. Death. To be fair, I see enough of that as...
I wouldn't want to be near them, because wars would break out when they get killed.
Oh my god, piss easy. Backstreet Boys.
Who wants to see them? Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And
no.
Oh well.
So we need to decide who's got the best question.
We do need to decide. Oh, you got another one? Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Can I go to the toilet, please? Yes, you can.
like Disney made, how do you say it? Lacana.
Yeah.
What genre would you like to see make a card game?
Okay, so we've got obviously like Disney making Lacana. There's the Star Wars one now. Doctor Who did some magic. Transformers have done magic. What franchise do we want to see? Either be in a card game or have its own card game. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've got one that immediately springs to mind, but it actually has already been done years ago.
This is going to be the hard bit, because if you look back at it, I mean, even like
there's
Transformers
so many that have...
over the years. DC have had it. Everybody.
Well, I was going to say Highlander. They did do a Highlander CCG. So
Pogs!
I've got it. I want the former president of America to rank the members of his family, and we're going to call it Top Trumps. No.
And that's the end of the show, folks.
And all that terrible disappointment.
That's just one answer. Let's see if anyone can top that.
Oh dear. What would make a good... Oh, you know what? Universal Monsters as a card game in some way, shape or form, I think.
I could feel that.
would
As
work.
like with
So,
magic.
I play Frankenstein in defense mode.
Frankenstein, the Wolfman.
Fallout coming
Yeah,
out.
the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man. I can see.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I can see that working.
Yeah. Classic universe. I mean, have you seen the reboot in the Dark Universe, but not in movies, but only for like theme park experiences? Stupid fucking
weird.
Just stop.
The Dark Universe. You mean that one movie they made?
Stop trying to make fetch happen universe.
Which I got for my birthday just because my wife's booked us a holiday to Egypt, so she bought me the
I've got a
Mummy.
legit answer for this.
Go on.
I've got a legit answer for this. You do movie genres. So you have a card game based around, you can either get the action one, the comedy one.
I've got that.
I've
actually got that game. It's Cine Links, it's called.
Cine Links?
Yeah, I'll bring it next time.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
I was going to say,
actually
the
got that
game,
game.
the big potato game, Blockbusters.
Yeah.
That's kind of similar. Where you've got to.
It's behind us, actually.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Where
be.
you've got to name names of films about trains.
Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
At Giga Tree, Warrington.
Ah, there you go. I used to work at Blockbuster. I miss those days.
Yes,
Blockbuster video. Wow,
Cool.
what a difference. I remember those days.
So everybody has asked the question, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right,
So,
Sort
So we've got the video game.
So-
We've got the.
Let's
card
do this
game.
with a clapometer.
Oh yeah. And then we've got the card game. We've got who would voice you in an animated movie. And we've got what band would you not want to see if their name was literal?
ooh,
It sounds like a tie. to
it
me.
sounds like a tie to me.
Get a bowl, everyone.
The clapometer.
You can share a bowl then.
What are we
I
feeling?
don't know.
What are we feeling?
I mean,
Your mum?
Hey!
he got there before me. And with
Oh,
the
my
answer
God.
as well. Let's see. That's a tricky one on this one.
I am liking the card game one. to be
I think it
fair.
might be a rollover.
Ooh.
A roll up. What? So we just give the
Say they'll be
Freddo to a
fucking
random
stale.
person and keep the Jaws cereal for me. I did get 2 boxes, to be fair.
Nice.
The other one's at home, so you'd have to wait a bit for me to go and get it.
Well,
I mean,
well.
I do have the camera. And also, my grandma's not home, so it means I've got the house.
Everyone into the fridge.
To the fridge.
To the shower fridge.
Yes. In terms
Stanley, what are you doing in there?
It's a cameo.
That's what.
Congratulations, your porn is now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh God.
It's the
I
PC.
For some reason, like I
XXX.
couldn't remember him saying, "Yeah, that'll do." So my brain went, "What's Stanley's catchphrase? Shalom, that'll do." Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Shalom, motherfuckers.
Shalom, motherfuckers.
Didn't you have Optimus Prime saying that?
Don't say shalom, motherfuckers. Joshua will come for you.
I'll fucking brick him first.
Right. We need a winner. So,
Yeah.
so what did we have? We had genre games. We had card games to actualities. We had who would voice you in an animated, and we had literal band names.
I would go for the card game one.
Okay.
So I can make money off that one.
You can make money.
Yeah, I did like that one, to be fair.
Okay. And I think in terms of the one that we had the most fun with coming up with answers, I think it might be band names for me.
Band
Yeah.
names for you.
What are we thinking? You just get to say as well. You know, it's not on
No,
me.
I was gonna say the most fun band names as well, but then that leaves it 2-2.
Well, yeah, but we've
audience
also got the
also
audience gigging in with band names. So
Okay.
I think it's band names.
You're all biased. Is that a vote for character voices in an animation?
Ask your missus what she thinks.
Yeah, babe.
Oh,
What do you think, babe?
You've got to be the tiebreaker.
What do you think?
No idea. Haven't been
yes
listening.
or no? She won't.
She hasn't
Not
listened
a
to
clue.
a word
What
we
do you
said all
reckon, babe?
night.
Yes or no?
The answer's not Monsters Inc. By
You
the
get
way.
on so well with my business because she doesn't listen either. It's great.
Yeah, yes or no? That a girl.
She said yes.
There we go. So the band names, literal
Okay,
band names
Jade,
wins.
you've won
There
some
you go.
cereal.
Hey!
All the best prizes with the 50-foot nerd.
And a Fredo.
Oh, and a Fred. Oh, yeah. Ooh. It's magic.
You're not allergic to anything, are you? No.
I should have checked that before. I
Yeah, you
decided
should have
this
done.
Xylax or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, on that bombshell, we need to wrap up. That's the episode, really. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. It's really great to see what we love having people come down, watch us do the show in Warrington. Talk amongst yourselves later. I'm trying to wrap up the show. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, literally, like 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds, okay? All right, just hold on, please. Yeah. No, we do thank you for coming down. It's sincerely. And we thank everyone who listens to the show as well. It means a lot to know that you guys listen. Again, Ryan, you came to see us today. I really appreciate you doing that. Anyone else who listens to the show, just drop us a line somewhere. It's really nice to hear from
And Ryan,
you.
good luck with the football.
Stop it. Anyone who, if you do want to drop us a message, you can do that. First and foremost, probably the easiest catches over on Facebook. Just search the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds there. Or send us an email, anything but spam, 50footnerds@gmail.com. That's FIFTY, If you're a patron, and if you're not, you can sign up for as little as £1 a month. Then patrons can send us direct messages on Patreon as well. You can sign up over on patreon.com/50footnerds.
Yeah, and remember
again, FIFTYFTOTNERDS.
And remember, if like you're not here during a live show, you can send us your questions for the Beyond section.
Absolutely.
To like the Patreon page or the email.
Yeah.
So then you'll still get your question read out.
Exactly.
Rather than turning up and going, oh shit, question.
If you want any 50-Foot Nerds merchandise, then you can buy that. Just visit tinyurl.com/50-foot store. That's 50FT store. We've got all kinds of nonsense over there.
I'm going to make a Pachinko Mistress t-shirt.
Go for it. Okay, I don't have anything else to say other than our next show here is... When we calendar wants to load in...
Beginning of March?
It will be the 2nd of March is our next show here.
Right. By which point we should have a film.
It's April we may have a little bit of a
April,
change of...
yeah, but for March, 2nd of March. So
yeah, I'm gonna plug that actually as well, mate, just in case.
Yeah.
So
in
April we are going to be hosting the regionals for Yu-Gi-Oh in the store, which is really exciting.
Ooh.
So we do locals every week, and we've done 4 OTS, which is our official tournament store championships. Done 4 of those so far. Got another one at the end of the month, and then in April we are doing regionals, which is really, really, really exciting. So it has landed on the first Saturday of the month, though. So I'm gonna have a word with everybody who's done one in the past. See what time they can wrap it up by. It may be fine.
We will let you know. Just keep an eye on all the
Yeah.
usual socials, and obviously just speak to Doug if you are here and come along. Okay, so all that remains for me to say then is for this episode, I've been voiced by George Constanza.
I've been really pissed off by smelly Doctor Who fans.
I'm going home with them.
And I like to polish swag.
Until next time, folks, when we should hopefully have a little movie for you to see.
Yeah.
Have fun, be safe, and geek the fuck out.
Geek out!
If you've enjoyed the nerdom in your ears, then why not follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds. You can follow Mike at Mike G. Bell, Amara at Voltsevexoth and at Amara Lunera, and Paul is on at Auton Scouser. Our website is 50footnerds.co.uk. That's FIFTYFOOTNERDS.co.uk. You can find all of our YouTube content at video.50footnerds.co.uk or search youtube.com/50footnerds. All of our episodes are archived over at bit.ly/50footnerdsarchive. That's 50FTNERDS archive. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds. Email us at 50footnerds@gmail.com or join our Patreon at patreon.com/50footnerds. If you'd like to buy our merchandise, you can visit us over at tinyurl.com/50footstore. That's 50FT store. All of these links and more are available at our Linktree page. That's linktr.ee/50footnerds. FIFTYFOOTNERDS.